Welcome in, Raiders. Go Canada. Holy smokes, there's more Canadian cards there than people lined up for Tim Hortons right now. Whew. Dawson, Guerrero, Delgado, Dave Steeb, almost perfect card. Whew. Whew. Thank you, OOTP. Thank you, Spore, for the raid. Gang, after a wonderful Three Amigos show today. Yes, it was the Three Amigos, EVC, Ezra Denny, and I earlier on this morning, where Ezra came on to celebrate the career of Bill Bean and Glenn Burke. So we had a couple LE cards to show off earlier in the day. Spore showed them off on TWIP. iDub in a bronze final. Wildcat Bandit resubbing 20 months, Wildcat. Woo, 20 months. One more month and you'll be legal to consume alcohol beverages in all the U.S. states. You'll make it to 21. Remember those days, Wildcat? Can't wait till I'm 21. Can't wait till I'm 21. Well, in Canada here, it's 18 in some provinces like Alberta, where I'm in, 19 in some provinces. So you can get your ability to consume alcoholic beverages a little bit earlier in Canada. You guys have to wait a little further in the U.S. Not that it's stopping most of you anyway. So good to see you guys. Oh, EVC with a poll. How dare you? But you know what, EVC? I like that you're number 2. Maybe that's a sign of things to come. EMLB wise, EVC number 2. Wow, that was quick. Mind you, these are lower level cards, so those cards are going to be snapped up. I bet you they are, we get to 100 of them. If not by the end of the day, by early tomorrow, those will be pulled up. So congratulations on that. In Idaho, it's at birth? Really? Congratulations. It's a baby Glenn Livett, a baby Johnny Walker, a baby Jack, a baby Pilsner. No. We got some weird names in baseball. I don't think you want to be naming your little baby Pill. Hey, baby Pilsner. Wow. IBDB got the number 3? Okay, you guys opening packs on my stream, it's no fair. Okay, stream is over. I'm going to open packs. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. It's a great day for baseball, blah, blah, blah. I got to go.
Told me something the other day.
All right. I guess I'll stick around for a little bit because we got some cards to give away. Not cards. We got packs to give away. We got mini hats to put on. Started with the old Canadian cowboy hat because, hey, those Canadian cards that came out today. Montreal Expos, Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah, we got some good ones. Top Pound streaming here. If you're first to come on to the stream here, first time you're here, welcome to the stream. Smiley Face Jane, after the next break, we will open 20 packs. Thanks for that. Yeah, by then we should be up to like number 21. Maybe we can pull a Billy. We've got 2 Billies pulled so far. Maybe we can pull a third Billy. Open packs on stream with all your luck. We'll pull good cards. You guys will pull good cards. Absolutely. This is like we're on a streak of how many streams in a row is a really, really good card pulled on Lap Stream. It's pretty high so far. Streaming Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to all the followers, the subscribers, those that have used the bits, those that have commented, that have made us laugh. that have given us insight that has helped new players out with the game. Many of you out in the community are wonderful. Here are the ones from the last few days. Always like to shout them out because you deserve to be shouted out. The Fun Goat. I mean, who doesn't like to be shouted out when your name is the Fun Goat? And you know what a fun goat likes.
Baby goat, do 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 do, baby goat, do do do.
All right, enough of that. But there you go. The Fun Goat. You got a little bit of baby goat. John Doe, Razrith, Gons, BD Cable, Mecca, Mr. Moon. Thank you for the follows earlier this week, Mr. Bill. Thank you for the follow, Dr. Gonzo. Clay Dog, thanks for re-upping. Thanks for your Prime subscription a couple days ago. Chess Safari with the 5 gift subs earlier in the week. Chess Safari, going to talk about him a little bit later as well. Cubs fan Steve re-upped his sub a couple months ahead there of Wildcat Bandit. Randlick, Spurtle, Tim Collins. It's another name for a baby in Idaho. This is my son, Tim Collins. Oh, have you met the other son, Jack Daniels? And over there, that's baby Pill. Yeah. Don't forget about Lucky Brand. Lucky Brand is over in the corner. Yeah. My other son. Can't wait for the next one. What is that good Scotch? Johnny Walker. Oh yeah. We have twins. Johnny Walker and Harvey Wallbanger. Idaho. What are you guys doing? No wonder Brent is always on here. He's just so happy being in Idaho. Also, again, thanks to the Fun Guy, to Ed Wan, to Krebs255, and of course, more recently, a couple days ago, C. Evans 4, Boiled Egg, 14 months re-upping the sub, and Aidaba a couple days ago as well, re-upping the sub. So again, thank you guys so much. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your help in the community. Thanks for all that you do, even just being here on stream, even commenting once in a while, even lurking. Even you lurkers, we celebrate you. Okay. Tom Collins, Tim Collins, Tom Collins, Spore, come on. When you've had a few, does it really matter? Does it? Does it really matter if it's Tim or Tom? You probably forget what you're drinking anyway. Baby Pill, Baby Pill. All right. Well, we saw some real good cards today. And I really, Spore pointed out this guy, and I had to look him up on Wikipedia. I guess it's Lau Garage. Lau Garage is now in the game, so congratulations, Lau Garage. 75 overall, can hit a few home runs. Playing in New York, where EVC's from, so there you go, EVC. You can go check him out. And he fits very well with a card from last year, Lasting Mileage. Lasting Mileage was really good. He was a really good bronze card last year. So I think between Lau Garage and Lasting's Mileage, you guys can really get together a good theme team. Start up a theme team. Contact EVC and NYC. Once he's come down from the ceiling after pulling the number 2 Bill Bean, he can help you set up your all mechanics, all car related theme team. You got a couple good cards to start with there. Yes, when I was doing the Friday showdown in let me rephrase that. I was attempting to do the Friday showdown last year with Ezra Denny, and we had fun. We had a few Tom Collins, Tim Collins, Phil Collins. We had a few Collins drinks, and I kept pronouncing this guy's Lasting's Mileage. And so it just stuck because that's what I do. And so now I'm glad he's got a partner in Lau Garage. Anyway, yeah, we got some really good cards. I always look for the bronze and lower cards. So I look for bronze and iron, and we did get a bronze card today in the hitter department, Adam Komorowski. So low bronze, which I like, because if you play in low bronze tournaments or a kind of a cap kind of tournament, you're looking at those low bronze cards a little bit more. And this guy here, he can hit against those right-handed pitchers. Otherwise, you've got to compete against Adam Dunn. You got to compete against Gary Renicky. You got to compete against Jacques Jones and Andrew Jones. But if you're in low bronze or a bronze cap, just like the Bill Bean card, this guy, especially in an earlier era tournament, like if you're playing in the 1930s, 20s, he's got a lot of use in a low bronze with that Babbitt. And again, I'd stick him in left field, stick him at probably left field. Yeah, I wouldn't try him in center, but that's where you hide your bad players, your bad defensive players. You hide them in left field. Like when I was a kid, hide me in left field, coach, and please don't hit the ball to me. Yeah, we need a carbonator joins. Yeah, oil can carbonator. There you go. There you go. Thanks to Sporer for his 2 cards this year and last year. We can have an all mechanic car related. Do we have a Ferrari? Do we have a Lamborghini? We got red. Red's important, right? Red's a popular color of car. A lot of red cards. Red Ryan. And Sporer, of course, introducing once again the New York Met Grimace. And OOTP also announced there will be spotties coming out. If they're not out yet, there will be spotlight packages, spotlight packs. So yeah, have you guys, this one's still eluding me. I still have not got this. I'm waiting for my low iron pack choice to come out. When the low iron pack choice, I'm gonna use all my perfect points on them because I'm guaranteed to get one. But Sporer, I got a bone to pick with you. Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you, Sporer. As content creator, you should be looking for variety, diversity, originality. And I have to give you credit. The Grimace one was really good. But what have you done for us lately? Grimace cannot pitch by himself on the New York Mets. He really has no one else to pitch with. So you're kind of slacking there a little bit. We need a full rotation for Nicolino and the New York Mets. So I took it upon myself while you were streaming today. I said, who could we add with Grimace to the Mets? And how about we add, can you make it happen? Can we add Mickey to the New York Mets? And he is better than Grimace. If you notice the ratings, they're very, very close. But Grimace has a stuff of 147. Mickey has stuff of 169. But otherwise, they're identical because we don't want to differentiate too much between these new New York Mets pitchers. Another right-handed pitcher. So load up on your left-handed batters. And yeah, I think Sporer needs to kind of, get going with a few more legend 0-rated cards. We're seeing all the 101s and 102s, but where are all the zeros? So Mickey is now part of the rotation. Now you're going to get McDonald's commercials and you're going to get Disney commercials. Probably going to get trailers for new Disney movies coming out. Coming out, Despicable Me 73. Sponsored by Tim Collins. Maybe you get some Tim Collins commercials. No, haven't done the 5L update. That's coming later, Squirrel. We will do the 5 update later. 5 minutes ago, Max LP, 2 months. Max LP, thank you so much. Max LP, by the way, Max LP loves records. He loves vinyl. He's got so much vinyl in his house that he might have to purchase a second mansion. A second mansion with all that Bezos money, he might have to get one. So check out Max LP 80. He does stream. He does stream OOTP. He's a vampire. He's up late at night So, if you're looking for something to watch at 3 a.m., good chance you'll find Max LP on. Max LP 80's got the record spinning. We visited Bonnie Lake, Washington a few weeks ago, went to the best vinyl store in Bonnie Lake. So, yeah, thank you, Max LP. Re-up in the sub there. Now you have a sub on the right account. Yeah, it was. iDub has chosen the quick bounty choice today. He was the first in. And Pike Steve. I heard of Pike's Place. I haven't heard of Pike Steve. Are you a fisherman? Do you like to fish? Or do you like Starbucks? Or do you just... I won't go there. I will not go there. Pike Steve, thank you for the follow. So we have some packs to open after the next break. We got an iron... So we're not going to do the bronze bounty choice, the bronze bounty. We're going to do an iron bounty a little bit later. So have a quick spot open. Too many Tim Collins today. Too many. I can't speak straight. Yes, Mickey has already made his way to New York to join the Mets. You can see he was welcomed with open arms by this guy here. I don't know who that is. Sorry, I'm not a New York fan. And he is already taken to the mound for his warm-up pitches today. So I hope you have him in PT Live. Yeah, PT Live, ready to go. Mickey Mouse on the New York Mets. All right, guys. It is the early bird giveaway. It is time to enter! Enter! Ticket. Put your name into the draw. And we will make that draw after our next break. And coming up a little bit later, we do have trivia. Yep, trivia based on August players, based on some of the cards that came out today. We will give out some more packs with our weekly trivia that I created as I was watching Spore release those wonderful cards. And coming up after the break, we are going to do a quick bounty draft. We're going to do iron this week. So it is the race to 10. So you will receive 10 packs if you're the first manager to have your name overall on the list, winning 10 tournaments. All you got to do is win 10 tournaments first, and you will get an additional 10 packs. If you knock me out today, you'll get an additional 5 packs for defeating me. So that's coming up. We got trivia coming up. I'm going to build my bronze PTCS lineup. So if you guys want to cheat and make it to the final 64, hey, you want to check out my bronze PTCS lineup coming. Finally, it's a PTCS where I can compete because I've got cards for it. It's not a cap where I have to use mainly iron cards and bronze. It's not live cards like the first one. I can finally utilize a lot of my stud bronze cards that I've been collecting over the last couple months. Not that it'll get me far, but I'm guaranteeing I make at least the second round. So we're going to be back after the break, guys. When we come back, we'll draw our winner for our early bird contest, and we will continue on with the show. Stay tuned. Go grab your Tim Collins. All right, we're back. If you missed TWIP this morning and you didn't get a chance to see the cards or collect your drops from OOTP developments, you can catch the replay tonight starting around 8 p.m. Eastern is when it usually goes back to the replay. The rerun, remember the days of reruns? Are you guys old enough to remember reruns where you'd get new shows for 3 months and then around November, December, after the November sweeps, they would put reruns on until January, and then you'd be okay until May, and then they put reruns on all the way throughout the summer, and then they'd start up with new shows again in September. Yeah, I don't miss those days. Rerun after rerun. What's on tonight? Oh, just reruns. Yeah. Well, we don't have that much anymore with streaming. And again, choosing today's bounty is iDub. Cubs fan Steve remembers that. Yeah, those were horrible. Like, because it wasn't just like one show was on rerun. Like for that 2 or 3 months, every show was on a rerun, unless it was like a live variety show or a news program. But otherwise, it was just every channel. Oh, it's a rerun again. Oh, it's a rerun. Full House. Oh, it's a rerun. Not that I watched Growing Pains and Full House. Those are Sporer shows, not my shows. I was a little older. Unless it was like a good show that you didn't mind watching the rerun, because there were some good comedies back then. News radio, I could watch reruns of news radio all the time with Phil and Andy and the kids in the hall. Dave something. I can't remember his last name. He was kind of the main character. Yeah, that was a good show. You could watch John. Yeah, John was in there as well. Yeah, that was a good show. Night Court. Yeah. All right. Well, iDub, it's going to be a while, I think, because we've only got 3 out of 16 in Iron. If you're new this week and you do not know about the tournament refresh, the quick tournaments were refreshed on Monday, and they seem to be pretty popular. We see in the Iron, it is ID 58. So 58 Iron tournaments have fired off since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So within about 72, 75 hours, we've had 58 of the Iron tournaments. There's also a new quick tournament in Silver. And checking this one out, what do we got? 173. Holy smokes, you guys are playing Silver. 173 Silver tournaments have fired off since Monday. 174 now. And the third one with the do or die format in quick tournaments is Bronze. And we have 190. Bronze takes the win with 190 that have fired off in about 75 hours. So yeah, these are extremely popular, it seems, because they don't take long to play. Even if you go to the finals, you're looking at maybe an hour that the tournament takes. And if you get knocked out in the first 10 minutes, you can quickly enter another one right away. So yeah, not a lot of waiting time like you might have in a best of 5, best of 9, or a 128 team tournament. These fire off quickly and are done pretty quickly as well. Okay, what else are we going? No one likes Iron. Yeah, I think a lot of people may have been scared off of Iron because of the dominance of combinators. And so they didn't focus a lot on Iron if they didn't have combinators. I'm hoping we start to see people embrace the Iron quicks again, because you're only allowed one combinator. That's it, one combinator. So you know what? What we're going to do, we are going to, let's enter this one now, because it could take all show before it fills up. Still, we haven't had a new person enter. So ID 58. And hopefully we'll be able to evade. I mean, even if we can evade the 3 people that have joined already, they only get one combinator. So everyone's on equal ground. So if you want to be part of the Iron bounty, and if you match up against me, if you're the team that knocks me out, you will get 5 packs. So enter into that Iron tournament. I don't even know if I have a Iron team yet, because this is the account that I usually play my Bronze on. But you know what? I can quickly put one together if I don't have one. Let's see. Import from roster builder. Do I have anything iron here? Silver, bronze. No. Yeah, caught off guard there. Didn't see iron coming today. I thought maybe silver or bronze again, but that's okay. I'm going to quickly put together a team here. Let's clear that filter. Let's hide duplicates. I get one combinator, so let's see if I have any iron. I do. So let me figure out who I'm going to put on here. Let's put on power. Let's put on this guy here. No, maybe not. Let's put on Bevo. John Jaha. What do I have for pitchers? Pinky Woods. Gary, no. Yeah, I don't have much in the way of combinators here. Okay, let's add who's the most balanced? Tony? Okay, Tony against the right-handed pitchers. Okay, we're going to add Tony. Activate. All right. And now I got to get this fired up before we get the notification that it started. Okay, starting pitchers. I'm familiar with some bronze. Ricky Bones, I think, is pretty good. Let's throw in Ricky Bones. Let's throw in Bob Bruce. Who else do I want? Pug. Got to have Pug on the team. Okay, I'm just going to go to sort by pitching ratings, home run suppression. Go up to the top here and use these guys. Mike Montgomery, you're activated. Lloyd Hiddle. Tony. Babe, we're going to put Babe on for today. Who else? Cal Kuntz. Home run suppression and control. Charlie Beverly. And Sandy Vance. We're going to use the LE art. How am I sitting at now? We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're good. We're good for pitchers. Let's go to my hitters. And grab a couple catchers. I'm going to sort by batting rating. Power I. Let's go with Charles Johnson. And let's see, Carl. Let's go with Sawatsky. First base. Got to make this quick here before it fires off. First base, Power. Guess we should go to the top. Babe. And Roger's got to go on before I forget him. Roger for sure. See anyone else here? Steve Balboni, you got some power. Second base, Posada held for sure. Woody held. Teddy is in there. Third base, going off of what I remember about these guys. Will Middlebrooks, I think, is good. Mike Diaz and Jeff. Okay, Russell Martin. Oh, yeah, Blue Jay, Russell Martin, you're going on the team. Shortstop. We got Boots. And although you don't want a guy named Boots at shortstop, I will make an exception. And defense. Steve Hunts. Stevie. Left field. Better submit the team. Let's go with Power. Frank Howard and Bob. Catch center field. Dave Nicholson, Brunonsky. Okay, I think we're probably full. Submit. Good. 26 players. Got enough outfielders, enough infielders, 2 catchers, enough pitchers. Okay, I am going off a 2-minute roster build here to see how many of you guys I can defeat. With only 1 combinator allowed, everyone should be off on a pretty equal footing. Okay, need a double check here. Any power guys missing? Carl Sawatsky, let's put you in against the righties. Charles Johnson, Steve Balboni, let's put you in against the lefties. Let's keep you there. Ed, you're good there. Okay, I think we're good. Versus lefties, got a bench. Versus righties, Charles Johnson, got a bench. And strategy. Let's just quickly do a strategy here. All right. Yeah, let's leave all that at default. 96 and 70, 81. Yes, I'm ignoring chat right now. We do have packs to open as well. So let's get this iron tournament going. Put in my openers just in case iDub tries to pull a fast one on me. There we go. Yeah, not a lot of love for iron. Let's see iDub over the course of the next few weeks if we can change that, all right? Get into the iron bounty. Throw in your iron team. Bronze and silver probably would have filled up real quick, but iron is, like I said, I think a lot of people got scared off with the dominance of the iron combinators. So I think maybe we need to encourage people to get back in. So A-Dub is in there, the Fox Star Crushers, the Town Ducks, the Fargo Fielders, Jacksonville Stars, Zeba, Vegans, Diamond Kings, Scooties, and a few others. All right. I don't have another open slot. Otherwise, I might have done a bronze one as well because I've already got my team prepped for that. So let's see why I don't have another open slot. This is the bronze double elimination that I believe Max LP was bragging on Ezra's stream yesterday that he beat me. Yes. How far did you go in that one, Max? I lost to you in round 1 and I lost to Lava in round 2, I think. I did not go very far. So I defeated the Burlington Silver Stars, run by Plastic Spoon, who I see on the top of the PTCS leaderboards all the time. I beat the Sewanee Braves, who are a very tough team in this format. And then I defeated the St. Louis Braumeisters, JJ. Okay, so that's why I don't have another empty slot. Still going in this one. Going up against those werewolves from Kirby_York. You and I, Kirby, in the semifinals. Bring it. Okay, good. Oh, Jacksonville Suns, not Stars. I've had a few Tim Collins. It's been a long week. Come on. I had to stream twice on Monday to get you guys your maximum packs. Give me a break. Twice on Monday. And like it was like I finished streaming at like past midnight my time. And then I had EVC's Matrix. and I felt bad because I was pitting EVC against Ezra. So I really felt bad for doing that. Taking Ezra's Giants. And then the Amigo show this morning. Had to work with EVC again. Just kidding. EVC is great to work with. And a big thank you to him and Ezra for coming on the show today. All right. Well, someone said they wanted me to open 20 packs. See if we can get another Bill Bean. That was Smiley Face Jane. Can I just call you SFJ? SFJ. You can be one of the cool kids. SFJ. This one's for you. 20 packs. Smiley Face Jane. You also get to pick one of the other non-standard packs for me to open up. What would you like me to open up other than the 20 standard? A gold, a diamond, a historical diamond. Oh, Sharks boy. You guys are really starting to you're starting to really make me feel bad here. I mean, I'm really happy for you guys. Really happy. Oh yeah, flying squirrels. Come on. I can't do everything in the first 10 minutes. It's coming up. It is coming up. We will do the 5L, 6L later. SFJ, are you still around? Smiley Face Jane, you have another, do you want to pick one of these other packs that I open up at the end? Let's see what's in the card shop. We got Spotlight Pack 13, one gold card from Hall of Fame, early eras, deadline deals, or today's set. Guaranteed at least a gold card. Well, I'm a little short on perfect points. 3,000, just a little bit. Don't have a lot on this account because I use it all for combinator food. That's why I got so many combinators. I just got Andrew Jones yesterday for 100K. I don't know if that was a good purchase. I know Andrew Jones is a really good bronze card, and he's really easy to level up. I think I've got him on, what do I have? Within 24 hours, with very limited funds, I was able to get Andrew Jones up to level 4. So I think for 100K, yeah, Max, I saw that, Max. Hey, synchronicity, take a drink. I saw that Max Manning was up there. I almost bought him. He was there for me to buy. But then I figured I'm going to put a buy order of 100K on Andrew Jones. It was either put a buy order on Andrew Jones, Marquise Grissom, or buy outright Max Manning. And I thought Max Manning's probably pretty difficult to level because I know I leveled Diamond Pitkins and he was tough, but that was before there were all the new NEL cards. So you might have an easier time. So I got Andrew Jones instead. I'm happy with that. And he's at level 4 right now. Smiley Face Jane. There you go. Smiley Face. Which other pack do you want me to open up? I'm going to open 20 standard for you using your Helm Biscuits and pick one of these other packs. You got both Charlie Wilson and Max Manning at level 4. Congrats. Those would be two of my pitchers for sure that I would want combinators of. You pulled the trigger on the Zisk the other day. I did not see the Zisk up there. And the first combi you bought, well, Clay Dog, hey, now you can really participate in the bronze quicks because you're only allowed one combi. Or any other tournament that might have just one combi. All right, let's rip them. Let's rip them. I don't see anything from Smiley Face Jane, so we'll just do the 20 standard. Okay, we're looking for that beautiful LE background. I saw that card too, Max. That was a few days ago. There was one of those up. I think it was like 30K or something, 40K maybe. I've noticed the price of combinators have come way down. I think a big part of that is there's so many tournaments now that have limits on them. And I think that's great because you don't need to have 26 combinators now. You can have 3, 4, 5, 1. S is solid. Yep. And that's the beautiful thing. You can get those tier 2 combinators for really cheap. You know, Kitty, poor Kitty. Kitty has been replaced. I fully admit there are many cards now better than Kitty Bransfield. But hey, he's cheap on the card shop. You can get a Kitty Combinator for $6,000, $6,000. Like, if you want to start somewhere cheap, he's one of the cheap ones out there. I often see a lot of the cheap outfielders too, like Rocco Colavito. He's usually cheap. He's a great, easy one to combinate. Gary Renicky. Ezra Denny time. Well, again, you see when I pull cards on stream. Let's pull the Bill Bean here. Come on, 2 of you have pulled Bill Bean. This Danny Kolb. I bought Max. I bought the Danny Kolb yesterday too. He was cheap. He was like $15,000 or something. And he's one of the great relievers in the game. So I got a Danny Kolb. A lot of people are still using him, his regular card in bronze. Richie Ashburn? Well, no. We've already tortured Ezra enough. I made him wake up this morning. Not that he wouldn't wake up. And we butchered his San Francisco Giants in the Matrix. So we do not want to pull a Hunter or a Richie. I do want to see a blue new at the bottom, though. Smiley Face Jane, what's going on here? Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. We're going to do the draw, early bird draw, as soon as I finish pulling these packs. Cliff Lee is a new card. Well, there you go, Smiley Face Jane. We did get at least one decent new card. Cliff Lee. Oh, man, I miss last year's Cliff Lee in bronze. Spore, if you're still around, that's got to go down as a Hall of Fame OOTP 24 bronze card. Cliff Lee. And it was a dividing card, too. If you remember, there were a lot of people that did not like using Cliff Lee because he had really bad, what was it? Pitcher BABIP, I think. But he dominated in the 5L. If you remember, he was always on the leaderboards every month for one of the top performing pitchers. So I'm hoping we can get back to one of those good Cliff Lees. It's funny how every year the game brings out cards that you'll never forget. Last year's Dave Stieb with the authentic card art, the image. Just one of the early ones, too, that had real life players' image on it. Another new card, this time an iron. And I talked about this on Tuesday. When you're opening packs, don't ignore your live cards. Look for all the new ones that have come out on Monday. Because here's an iron guy that just came out, and he's part of a mission. So again, if you want to keep him for your mission, great. But you're going to pull many more of these over the next few days. So why not take like 155? He'll sell. I mean, a live iron going for 150 or 100 or 80 at this stage. They were going for like in the 300-400s on Monday when they first came out. Here's another one. Bly Madris. 100. Yeah, so here's another one that's probably going to sell for 155. There are people that like to finish missions and finish them quickly. So I have no doubt I'm going to sell those two. And again, I'm sure I'll pull more of them over the next few days. Well, Smiling Face Jane, we're not getting much else. So we're open 4 more regular packs. Yeah, a lot of people franchise did use him as in the bullpen. So it was kind of split. Usually you get a card that is either, oh yeah, he's bullpen or he's a starter. Cliff Lee, right out of the gate, there was half the community that said, there's no way I'm starting him. He's in the bullpen. I like to start him until late in the cycle. I eventually moved him to the pen. 3 more. Yeah, he was a legend. All right, we finally got a diamond, Smiley Face Jane. And it is a tiny card, a new card, not worth much, pretty much quick sell price. But it's a new one for me, so that'll help with the missions. did not get one of those coveted new cards. There were 3 LEs, by the way, today. It wasn't just Bean and Burke. Spore, I think he did. Introduced a third one, right? Was there a third LE he put out there? I don't want to say yes just in case it wasn't put out. All right, smiley face. Don August. Okay. Oh, wasn't he LE? Oh, I thought he was LE. He was LE, wasn't he? What do we open here? What do we feel lucky with? Well, let's open up 4 silver historicals because we have a good chance of getting one of those LEs, iron or bronze. Not in this pack. 3 more. Come on, Bill Bean. I see ya. Nope. Glenn Burke. Come on, Glenn. Nope. Okay, we'll take a Hannes Wagner. Come on, Hannes. No, we got a Boof. We got we got the twins, George and Luke. Twins here. Got the Jeff. But yeah, we kind of stunk it out there. Well, let's go and find out on the card shop. I'm curious now. Dawn August was which? I guess I should have typed in August. Would have been easier, but no, maybe not. It would have brought up a lot of August. There it is, Dawn August. It is. He is a limited edition. I thought he was. So he's going for about 4K. Again, that price will come way down as we get closer to the 100th one that's pulled. Looks like a good iron too. This would have been a dominant iron last year, right? When pitcher BABIP was overemphasized, we would have been chasing this one. This card would be probably a 15,000, 20,000 perfect point card last year with that pitcher BABIP in iron. All right, let's go check out Mr. Burke. The 40 cap card. 35K. What? One sold for 16,000. So at least one of them have been sold. It'll probably settle in between 5 and 10,000 when all is said and done. So if you're patient and you want a Glenn Burke, don't worry. You should be able to get one for under 10K. And Bill Bean, depends how many want them for the collectability. None have been sold yet. Buy order in for 7,000. Oh yeah, one has been sold, 14, 15K. So they've kind of established that early price there. And for Cub fan Steve, even though he wasn't a Cub on the card here, Andre Dawson, we now have the Mission Edition Expo Dawson and the A-lister Dawson. Someone has pulled one already. And they got him up for $1 million. Don't know if he's worth that much, but again, I haven't really looked at his profile. Those people that like eye are probably not going to like his eye. And there's just so many good outfielders in the game right now. Anytime a new one comes out, really tough. They've got to be almost perfect to replace some of the ones out there. We didn't get either of the 2 locks, I thought, today. I thought we would get maybe a Christy Mathewson, and I thought we might get a Hack Miller. I thought this would be the perfect day because Hack Miller has done really well in the month of August, and we do not have a Hack card yet. So I thought I probably would have put some money. The third one I would have guessed was the Rudy York, which we did get. And then the Thigpen. So those would have been my top 4. Wilson, Mathewson, York, and Thigpen. York. Where is Rudy? There's like a 91, I think. 92. There he is. And if you're getting him not for his catching ability. You're probably getting him for his DH power in low diamond. Look at that, 48K for a new card. Yeah, low diamond DH. Maybe. I think Spore did say he's got the most power of any catcher in the game. But I'm sure there's other DHs that you could use that have more power. And the other one I wanted to check was if we have any Felix yet. Has anyone pulled the Felix Hernandez? Nope. Couple buy orders out for him, but none have been pulled yet. iDub, is iron full yet? Did we get iron full? Let's go back out, see if I finished some missions. So yeah, we will talk about the 5L. We'll talk about the 6L. And coming up after the break, let's peek in on the bounty tournament. It is fired off, and the first one is come in about 1 minute's time. So we'll check that out after the break. Be back in 2 and 2. Honey, another Tim Collins, please. Hurry, I've only got 2 minutes. Fill her up. Oh, wait, I'm live. No, I meant Pepsi Cola. Well, thank you. Did you make it a triple like usual? Triple? Okay, thanks. Cheers. Oh, we're back. We are back. Game number 1 of the Bronze Bounty, where I'm taking on the Carly Fox Star Crushers with a team I just put together minutes before it fired off. And let's see how they do. I don't expect too much out of this Iron team. Going up against Jamie Moyer. That's who I forgot to put on here, Star Crushers. Jamie Moyer. That's you, really, Vanilla Gorilla? Okay. We got the Gorilla going up against the Hound. Let's see what kind of ferocious gorilla this is. And that is going to be the third out. We head to the 6th inning. Gorilla. 3 hits and 5 innings between us. Tony, one of the better iron pitchers, going up against Dave Roberts. And that is going to fall into right field for a base hit. All right, Rio Vanilla Gorilla. Well, the key is don't open packs until about a half hour after I've opened packs. Let that stink wear off. If you're opening packs now, sorry, you're probably not going to get much. Either open before I open or a half hour after. So you still got about 15 minutes. Sky High. That's going to be caught in the infield, and that is the first out of the 6th inning. Game 1 of the Do or Die Iron Tournament. Wow, look at this, Gorilla. 2 hits apiece as we go to the bottom of the 7th. And, okay, we got to bring on them. Got to bring on the magic here. Russell Martin is at the plate. All right, Russell against Jamie Moyer. I'm sure they faced each other a lot in their careers. Oh, yes, the hat works. Russell Martin gets on an error from first baseman Dave Thomas. Dave, stick to Wendy's. Don't play baseball when you can't handle a routine ground ball. Baconator, Dave. Baconator. I'm not sure what year this is. I don't want to click on them because it gives me the game results since this is a highlight. So Jamie Moyer gives up another hit. Russell Martin rounds third, but he's going to hang on there and stay at third. We got runners at second and third, bottom of the 7th for Charles Johnson. The first catcher I saw, I took here, and he's going to line that out. Runner from third, tags. And Russell Martin scores the first hound run of the game. It is 1-0. Babe, not Ruth, the other Babe, at the plate. He lines that one up the middle. 1 run comes in. Runner around third is going to score. That is going to be 3-0 hound as we break it open here in the 7th inning. Tony B is Tony B on the mound. Steve O'Neill at the plate. Gorilla running out of opportunities, but hey, you got to start somewhere. He must have had a Baconator behind. He probably had a couple Baconators because who can stop at 1? All right, Hound gets another hit here. Runner's going to go to third. We're going to have runners on first and third with 2 out here in the 8th inning, looking for some insurance, and none. No insurance here. A 3-hitter as Sandy Vance comes in looking for the save here against really vanilla Gorilla. Jose Cardinal at the plate. What can he do? Game 1, my very first iron quick in the new cycle. And that's going to be a base hit for Cardinal. Tying run will be on deck. Dave Thomas. Must have been a double play there because we have no runners on now. Baconator Thomas at the plate. Here's the pitch. And that one is lined. Oh, what a grab. What a grab. What a grab by the shortstop. And that's going to be a 3-0 victory. A very quick makeshift team with a combinator that I can't remember who I took as my combinator. They're able to pull it off. Look at that. See, anyone can do it. Anyone can win at least 1 game with just a very quick lineup. 4 hits for the Crushers, 5 hits for the Gladiators. And it was that error that led to the winning run of the game, an error by Dave Thomas. So that means in a couple minutes, I am going to be taking on, if they're in chat, his 3rd team here. Thank you, really, Vanilla. It could have went either way. These games could always go either way. I mean, we didn't even score more than 10 hits together. That's kind of embarrassing. Our pitchers came through. Jamie Moyer and Tony. Is the Winnipeg Blue Bombers here? This might have been one of the 3 teams that originally was part of the tournament before we spammed it. So we may not get a winner. So I guess I got to take care of this guy here. Who's he got pitching? Kel Kuntz. Cal Kuntz. Okay, he looks pretty solid. I think I have Cal Kuntz too. Who do I have going? Bob Bruce. Guys, who do I put as my pitcher? Quick, we got 2 minutes. Who do I put? I got Bruce, Ruth, Kuntz, and Pug. You guys that know iron. Yeah, we'll get more. Watch. The more we do this, A-Dub, the more we're going to get people building iron tournaments. We're going to make sure of it. Kuntz. Okay. Kuntz against Kuntz. May the best Kuntz win. So I want to beat this team because they're not in chat. Max says Bones, though. And then I will be taking on a McCod car team. First time I've seen that name because I don't play a lot of iron. Or I take on Beckdog. And I don't know if Beckdog's in chat either. McCod car will be here. iDub is here. I believe the Jacksonville Suns are here with 2 sheds. The Overlords were one of the 3 teams that had joined already, so I don't think Esk is here. It's a pack-only team, though. Shout out to packs only. And then the Granby Mutts. I'm not familiar with Snorri Boots. Just when you think you've seen every single name in the game, you come across Snorri Boots. Must be the Tim Collins speaking. All right, we've got about 15 seconds. I'm not going to show the highlights of this one because I don't think this manager is in chat. So you know what? If they beat me here, we're going to quickly transition over to a bronze quick and do a bounty there. Because these tournaments go so quick, we'll be able to finish the second one. If I advance, then we won't do another one quite yet because some of you guys are still in the tournament and can still claim the bounty. Yes, 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 we will. Squirrel, we will do the 5L and 6L. As soon as this result comes in, I'm going to draw the winner for the early bird, exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. And then the teacher will be in the classroom. Oh, yeah. Be ready, students. The teacher, it is report card day. We'll see how 2 of our students have done over the last week. All right, come on, Sim. Let's check out chat. What comments can I post here? Am I the only one that feels that Combinator celebration should just be 1 tier higher than what the card would normally get? You can't even sell, but the game is losing its mind, acting like you pull the very first. Oh, you mean like the graffiti and all the fireworks that are going off? All right, the download is in. Well, they did announce that very soon you're going to be able to toggle Combinator cards on and off. So if you are in a tournament with no combinators, you can toggle your Combinator card off and use it in a tournament. And I believe then you could quick sell it if you wanted to. Well, we did defeat Winnipeg by a score of 8-6. So thank you for suggesting I switch over to Kuntz. Yeah, thanks a lot. 2 innings pitched. Woo! Escaped the bullet there. 6 hits, 4 earned runs, both home runs, 2 home runs given up there. But his Kuntz did worse. I don't trust you guys anymore. Go with Kuntz, Lap. Between both Kuntz, they didn't even pitch more than 3 innings. 6 runs. He gave up 2 home runs as well. So thank goodness to Art Shalek, who would come in and take the victory. And Mr. Vance with his second save. Hey, I think that was a good choice, Lap, although he's tired now. A-Dub, you did not say Bones. Max said Bones. Max gets the credit. So who do I got going in game 3? Where is Ricky Bones? Oh, he's at 100%, so go with Bones and put Babe Ruth in the bullpen? Okay, we'll see if you guys are right this time. I'm going to trust you. because I'm going up against Makadkar. Makadkar, are you in chat? I'm assuming you are, but I always got to double check when I give out packs. Got to make it fair for everyone. Makadkar is my opposition here. Here he is. Okay. Well, good luck, Makadkar. On the other side. All right. Well, this is good because everyone else that is in the tournament is in chat today. So we've taken out the 3 non-chatters. IDub, the Suns, the Gladiators, and the ZB. You know what? I'm just happy to make it to round 3. Like when I overthink things, I'm out first round. But hey, we'll just throw an iron team together. Boom, boom. Okay, who's Makadkar got going here? Ed Willett. That's a pretty good choice. Did I choose him? Do I have Ed Willett here? I do not. I got Lloyd Hiddle instead. Bad choice, Lap. Choice. Oh no. How did I miss him when I was quickly going over names? Oh, man. Oh, at least I avoided Hank Wise. So Makadkar is coming off of a couple victories here. Where is he here? 2-1 and 5-4. So not very easy wins, but hey, he got the W. That's all that matters. All right, let's go do our draw, and then we'll wait for this sim to come in against Makadkar. 66 entries closing off in a 1 minute time. Let's check out the 4 teams that are remaining and the combinator if they have one. The Suns, 2 Sheds does not have a combinator. IDub probably has one. No, IDub, who spent his Hound Biscuits wanting an iron tournament today. It may pay off. He may get 5 packs out of the deal. He may get 8 packs. If he defeats me in the final, that would be 8 packs for him. And I don't have a lot of these guys. I should have taken Nick Punto. Yeah. I don't know if I own him, though. I check if I own him. Find in card shop. Yeah, I do. How did I miss Nick Punto? You guys weren't helping me. Miss Russell Branyan, Miss Sandy Alomar. Yeah, I missed a few. Okay, I'm screenshotting this. I'm stealing this. I'm stealing it, AW. I'm using some of these players. There we go. Who else is in? Makadkar. Did we check if you have a combinator? Yes. So you and I are the only 2 teams left that have a combinator. Looks pretty good too. You weren't looking at chat when roster building? I'm as of this point, I'm really glad I wasn't looking. Because I'm a Final Four team, baby. Final Four. Okay, let's do the draw. Closing off the draw. All right, we have 70 entries. 5 packs to the winner. You have to be here. So if the winner is not here any longer, in 5 minutes' time, we will redraw. But I'm sure they're still here. I haven't played any annoying music. That's my boy. That's my boy still here. First time winner. I've never seen that username before. That's my boy. Are you a fisherman? Do you like fishing? That's my boy. VR Mind. Yeah, you didn't wait the full 30 minutes. I warned you. I tried to warn you. Wait 30 minutes after I open packs. All right, that's my boy E. I better put his name in chat in case he has notifications on. It shows that they're still here. All right, that's my boy E. Or is it that's my buoy? That's my buoy. You got 5 minutes to send me a whisper with your perfect team username If you do, you will receive 5 packs in the next 24 to 48 hours. If you don't, we will draw another name from this same group of people. All right, we got 2 minutes, Makadkar, to go. 2 minutes in the bounty. Okay, want to see the final 4 teams. How many common pitchers do they have of the 3 teams other than me? I'm going to say there's 6 common pitchers between IDub, Makadkar, and the Suns. How many common ones? Wise, Forsh. Do I own a Wise yet? Yes, I do. Wise, Forsh, Brizolara, Kuntz, and Smith. So I got a couple of those guys. May, Alcantara, Hetke, Bueno, Brett, Welsh, and Ruth. Okay. So I've got a few of the same ones as IDub. The Suns, 2 sheds, Castillo, Flexen, Davis, Thompson, Eason. Well, it's 0. 0 pitchers in common. This 2 sheds team has completely different pitchers. And how about Makadkar? I should screenshot his too. Take the best of both worlds. IDub, Makadkar. Only because I run up against them so much in tournaments. Nothing against anyone else playing in this tournament, but I see these 2 managers time and time again in the 5L and the 6L. McDaniel, Wise, Tip O'Neill, Brett Anderson, Ricky Bones. This reminds me of my Iron team from like April, May. A lot of these guys I had in my lineup April, May. And I haven't really played a lot of Iron since. I did qualify for Iron in my PAX only team somehow, using a roster from like May. Okay, game is simming, Makadkar. Let's hide the scores. And we will find out momentarily whether or not you get today's 5 packs. We'll keep it off screen for a second here, just because there's spoilers when you download a new file. There's an easy way to tell if you're still in the tournament or not. I really wish there was a way to toggle off the next sim time. Come on, developers, put a toggle button so when you click hide scores, it also hides the timer. Because if there's a countdown on, you're still in the tournament. If it says simulating, you know you've been knocked out. Just have the option to hide that. Because for streamers, that would be, like even DishNet probably faces that. That's why he has his camera up there. I can't do that very easily. Okay, the sim is in. But that's one of the things I've been wanting for a long time, is the ability to not spoil yourself when you're watching the highlights. No new missions this week. No, we got enough missions in the last little while. I think we should be happy with no new missions. Probably next week. They seem to do them every couple weeks. All right, the sim is in. Lap versus Makadkar, and we go already to the bottom of the 4th. A lot of low-scoring games here in Iron. Do you notice that, IDub, that these Iron Quicks have low-scoring games? Oh, that gets away from the outfielder. Oh, Makadkar, those uniforms are bright. They are bright. Just one sec. Whew, that's better. Except these aren't prescriptions, so you guys do the play-by-play. The ball is hit. It's hit deep, and it is gone. It is gone. I can see my white jerseyed player trot around the field. Who did that? Who was that? Frank Howard. Holy smokes. I took my glasses off and it was 0-0, and all of a sudden it's 8-0. Yikes. Yikes. Well, this is 9-0. Oh, Makadkar, I apologize. I do not mean to keep running the score up. Where is the toggle button to not run up the score? Who is that? Steve Hunts with the home run. 9-0. 2 out here. 3-hitter for my pitching staff, and that will do it. The Rocky Mountain Gladiators, with the 2-minute drill lineup, are advancing to the finals. And pretty handily advancing to the finals. 3-0 in game 1, 8-6. And then they give up no runs in that game and only 3 hits. Wow. Did we get my boy? Where's the name now? I already forget the name. I posted it somewhere. Give me a second. That's my boy. Are you here? You got 2 more minutes. Oh, Makadkar, you know we will face off at some point again, and probably for much bigger stakes. I'm thinking maybe the PTCS bronze, we're going to face off against each other. In the other semifinals, it is 2 Sheds going up against iDub, and it looks like 2 Sheds was able to take that one with the Jacksonville Suns. And just to confirm 2 Sheds, are you here? I think I saw the name earlier when I said Stars instead of Suns. It is Spurtle. Oh, Spurtle. Fellow Canadian, right? Do we have Canadians going up against each other? 6-5 victory for the Suns. A-Dub scores 1 in the 9th, but it is not enough. Noah Davis, your player of the game, and the win goes to Gilbreth. Okay, well, this is gonna be a while because it's a best of 3. So congratulations to the Suns. You have the final opportunity to get the 5 packs. Otherwise, those 5 packs go unclaimed. You just got to win 2 of 3 now. All right, let's go check the 5L and 6L, since Squirrel may be having to go to work or have other things to do. So said, Lap, do we have an update on the 5L, 6L? Well, let's look at today's first of all. I knocked out one of the teams I'm seeing a lot of. And on a day today when we saw a Bill Bean and a Glenn Burke card, I was able to defeat the Cleveland Spiders. Now, if you guys play a lot of 5L, 6L, you see this team a lot, right? You see them sometimes in the finals, semifinals. Pride Month, Kana is the team manager's name. So I was able to defeat them in 7 games. You're welcome for me taking out a juggernaut. And then I got skunked. Oops, not by Laptop Hound. I got skunked by Flag of Ulysses, who I've never seen before. And the Red Army. The Red Army took care of me pretty quickly there. So this is the new 5L, set in 1939, which is, I'm still trying to get my head wrapped around the format. It's a best of 7 until you get to the final. And I've already seen this have an impact. 2 days ago, the first day of this new tournament, the Beachside Blue Hornets and Fire Nor, close your ears. You don't want to hear this. Just walked through the tournament. Swept. And then they go to the finals. And they're up. Maybe it was the 6L. Might have been the 6L. They were up like 4-0. Or if it was the 6L, they were up 2-0. They just needed one more win. And they got reverse swept. I think they were up 4-0 in this, and then the other team won 5 in a row. But yeah, that's bad. When you get reverse swept in a best of 9, that is bad. So the Red Army win the quarterfinals. So they will go on and play the Strait of Juan de Fuca Fierce. What? I did not know you were allowed this many characters in your name. That's got to be maxed out. Strait of Juan de Fuca, Fearsome of Phantoms. I don't know how many characters that is, but that's a lot. The Boise Hawks, I don't know if that's Brent's team. They lose 4-3 to the Squirrels. Now I know why you wanted me to cover it. Adam Dunn is the quarterfinal MVP. And IDub loses out just by a game from Dracula, winning game 7-5. We almost had a Squirrel B final. That would have been fun. So in the semifinals, Juan de Fuca will sweep the Red Army, take care of them pretty easy. The Red Army ran out of ammunition. They are gone. Tommy Agi is your player of the game. And Dracula, the sun has risen, and Dracula had to retreat back to his darkness as the Assassin Squirrels. We have 2 sweeps in the semis. Buddy Bell, player of the semifinal there. So we are heading off to the final. Best of 9, 1939 environment, and the Squirrels are down 1 game. So Juan de Fuca, you might have to, you might make me do a lot of typing. Let me see here. All right. Here is your 5L update, not including today's tournament. So, of course, we're going to have the Squirrels get at least 3 points from today's tournament. And then the Strait of Juan de Fuca Phantoms, I'm going to have to fit on here somehow. They will get at least 3 points. So going into today's matchup, the Black Knights and Ollie North are walking away with it. This may be the best week I've ever seen in a 5L. Out of 7 tournaments, 3 wins for Ollie. He just smashing it. There's that Cleveland Spiders. They had a 2nd place finish yesterday. A-Dub. We've got Lava there. I have a 2nd place finish this month, thanks to the Squirrels. D-Block's on there a couple times, losing in the semifinals. There's Makadkar, constantly on the leaderboard. We are Marshall. Somewhere south, I'm starting to see quite a bit as well. And yeah, some familiar names there. So there is your leaderboard again. The Knights, Squirrels, Sporer, the Bees, the Bone Bruisers, the Tigers, and the Starjo Stars with 4 points. But you got work to do, guys. Spore, IDub, D-Block, 68 Pirate, Mort, and Squirrels, you got work to do. You got some catching up to do. Here are your MVPs so far. Singer, Watley, Enrique, Connie Day, Archie Vaughn, Michael Young, and Mike Cameron. We've only had high silver. What do you guys think? Should I ask them to eliminate the silver rounds next refresh, or do you like the silvers? I don't want to go any higher. I don't want to introduce any golds because that defeats the purpose of the lower levels. But I thought it might be cool to get to use some of these silvers. Yeah, Ezra doesn't like them. Yeah, he wants to use the lower cards. And we're starting to see them make a difference. They've only been in the tournament for a couple games now, and both MVPs have been a high silver, Michael Young and Mike Cameron. I have to say, Ezra, I have to say, the reason why I brought it in on the second refresh was because of Daddy Wags. True story. Because Daddy Wags and Dink Mothel were made low silvers, those were 2 of my favorite cards last year, and I wanted to get them into the pool. So that's why I requested the low silver. And then I thought, well, why just have half of a silver? Let's put in the high silver too. Yeah, because there's not a lot for low silver. The dominance comes from the high silver cards. Okay, well, we'll try it out. I may do that on the refresh, have those 2 rounds taken out and have more bronze and iron rounds in there. Or we'll add in a perfect round. No, we won't do that. Faves for the bronze and iron only, named after Ezra Denny. Yeah. Ezra Denny's authentic lower level leisure lounge. You like the high silver because it's like 2 super cards, kind of like your studs of the team, right? Like having 1 or 2 combinators. Right now I kind of like it, but I do see the points made about keeping it to bronze and iron. Maybe what I'll do is I'll keep it in one tournament and go back to bronze and iron for the other. Maybe I'll keep it as part of the power years just because it's a lot of offense. But maybe I'll take it off of the 5L because the 5L was the original one. Maybe we should go back to originality. In the 6L, again, we've only had a couple tournaments in the new 6L. It started up on a Tuesday. The Blues and the Hawkeyes are the first 2 winners of the Refresh 6L. Passamaquoddy are there. Fire Nora is there. Somewhere south, the Cleveland Spiders. Again, a lot of the names we're used to seeing. Georgia Tech, IDub, the Halud. We got a different squirrel team there. The Imposters. OK Whirlwinds is there. Winner of last month's 6L. Makadkar team. So Makadkar is doing well in this one here. Currently has first place. And the difference here is it's a best of 5 now with the best of 7 final, which I can't believe how much quicker the tournament goes when it's a best of 5. And we're playing in, again, in rotating Canadian stadiums. What do you guys like for tournament length? Do you like the best of 5s, or do you like the best of 7s, or do you like the variety? Because again, I kind of stepped outside the box there, going to a best of 5 for this one here, just because it would take until 3 in the morning to finish. Yeah, Ned, perfect Ned should be a bronze card. Yeah. So here is your top 10 leaderboard. Spores on both of them. Makadkar's on both of them, I believe. Marshall, We Are Marshall, I think, might be on both of them. How many games did you need 7 to win in last month's run? Yeah. That's the thing too, right? A lot of when you have a best of 7, a lot of them go 7. When you have a best of 5, there's a lot of them that go the full 5 games. So if we had a best of 13, I'm sure we'd see a lot of series go 13. Just seems to be the nature of the Sims. So this one too, the other big change is that you have 30 packs for first place. So the Blues and the Hawkeyes have been 30-pack winners. Beachside and the Passamaquoddy won 20 packs so far. I do like that. I do like, rather than just tournament batch, which are most of the prizes, I do like a change in terms of what you get as a prize, especially again for packs only teams. And you just have more fun ripping packs. You may not be guaranteed a diamond or a really good card. I don't know, Makadkar, if you opened up your 20 from last night, if you got anything good. But I always like to know, when you guys win these tournaments or when you get packs from these tournaments, if you pull something good, let me know and I'll mention it on stream. Like, hey, so-and-so winning the 5L got the tournament batch 2 Gwyn card or something like that. Your MVPs so far in the 6L: Eric Young, Sandy Alomar Jr., Craig Biggio, Miggy, Isaac, Singer, and Teixeira. So Orville Singer is the only player that has been MVP for both the 5L and 6L. So it looks like a decent card. And no repeat winners yet. 1 high silver and 1 low silver. And even 1 iron as an MVP. Best of 6. Yeah. And is it like, do you split the prize if it's 3-3? You just split the pot? And again, here is our race to 10 spreadsheet. When we do quicks, whether they're iron, silver, or bronze, if you guys win the tournament, you get one win credited to you for that tournament. If it's a bronze tournament and you have Kitty Bransfield, you get an extra point and the bounty claim. We've only had one bounty claim in the 3 that we've done so far. The other 2 have not been in chat. So iDub, a Brynick, and a Tonk have been our winners so far. Going to take a while, I would think. But at the end of it, whoever has 10 points first is going to get 10 packs. So today it could be 2 sheds if they're able to win. All right, let's go and check out. Go check it out. We should be at least in game number 2. Is it on yet? No, oh, maybe it's there. Is it there? I think we might be in game 2 or 3. Let me go check it out. Don't want to bring it up on screen yet. And then it is report card time. And yes, trivia is coming up a little bit later. Okay. Well, 2 sheds. Game 1 is in the books. Game 2 is about to be simmed here. And the Rocky Mountain Gladiators have won game 1 of the final. 7-3. Bruce is the winner. I know, iDub. I know. iDub's going, what the heck, man? I spend all the time building my iron roster. Lap builds one in 2 minutes, and he might win this tournament? Well, it's just proof in point. Get back in iron, people. For all of you not playing iron, after the stream later tonight on the weekend, put an iron team together so that when we do these again, you've got one ready to go. Doesn't involve a lot of thought. Look for good home run suppression, good power. Look at the cheat code. Whoever wins this tournament. So now I've got Pug going in game 2. And then if it goes to game 3, I've got Tony. So I'm pretty comfortable having Tony available as my game number 5 or game number 3 pitcher. Yeah, it figures. It figures. The tournament I win on stream is the one I put the least time into it. Franchise time machine. I love the idea. But like I said, Kitty, even as a combinator, he's not very valuable. I still like him, but I'm getting very close to taking it off my all combinator team just because I do want to win. And Kitty's now getting to the point where if you're in my Discord and you check out the Kitty Hall of Fame, it's been a while since a Kitty has done well in a tournament. But hey, anytime you can last 4 months into the cycle as a pretty good card, I know there are people that have not liked that card from the very beginning, but I showed you proof. I hope you see that he did well for certain situations. I would not put him on my league team. I would not put him in a diamond tournament or anything, but at the lower levels, he was money a lot of times. And 2 sheds, it is done. The Hound has gone 6-0, 5-0 in the tournament, and has swept the finals by a score of 4-1. Pug gets the win. Carl, my catcher, is the MVP of the game, going 3 for 4. I know I'm not reading chat because everyone's probably putting rigged. Rigged. No, believe me. You saw me pick my team. It is not rigged. But again, I said it 3 times now. Just goes to show any of you can build a team and win a tournament and 3 packs. That worked out really well. to try and encourage people to get back in iron. Let's see, the overall board. I had the most runs scored. Most home runs was 6. Third best on base percentage, third best ERA, and Ricky Bones and Brizzolara. Woody Held had 6 RBIs. Babe had 5. Yeah, good. Iron, baby, do it. Do it. Build an iron team. You saw my combinators. I'm sure some of you have better combinators at iron than I do. Mine were bad. How did my combinator guy do? Who did I take? Tony. Tony had 0 at-bats and a walk. But he scored a run. There you go. Way to contribute, combinator. Tony, you are a tournament champion with 0 at-bats. An OPS plus of 212. That's all that matters. That can be a Halloween card? What can be a Halloween card? What did I miss? You know, if they ever do something like that, I would be so honored if they had special cards that they would give out for special tournaments. Like if, the EVC Bagels and Schmear, they had a specific card. The thing is that they fall out of the meta so much. And once they're out of the meta, like no one's going to play them. No one's going to play the tournaments because if you know the prize is a card that's not in the meta, most people aren't going to play them anymore. You need a dedicated group. And we might have a really good dedicated group of 32, but I don't think we have hardcore 64 players. But yeah, that would be cool if we had some way of distributing special cards, like a meta bronze Dave Steeb. But then no one would play. I wouldn't get anyone playing if it was meta Dave Steeb. Well, that was fun. I better save this roster because now I can't go away from this roster. I can't change it. So next time someone uses their Helm Biscuits on an Iron Quick, I got to go back to this. So roster import, export, and this is, what should I call it? Iron D O-D. I got to put this. CHAMP, just so I know it's that champion team. So, Makadkar, 2 sheds, and really Vanilla Gorilla. Thank you for participating in the tournament today. That one is done. Jenks. Did you pull the number 3? Was that you that pulled the number 3 of Billy Bean? And now you're 2 for 3 if that was you. I'm still alive in the bronze cap. All right. C. Witt is in the house. Shout out C. Witt if any of my mods are here. C. Witt is, I haven't memorized his channel yet. Let's see if it's the same as his, it should be the same as his Twitch. Shout out C. Witt, one of the new affiliates. C. Witt, DCFC. Had the joy, someone paged me yesterday to see which channel. Apparently he spoke my name and someone said, well, I'll say it 3 times. And apparently C. Witt did. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, your pack only got the Burke. Way to go. Well, okay. What is this tournament? This is the Bronze Quick. I told C. Witt on his channel yesterday, I said, C. Witt, how about you and me in the final on Saturday? Hey, you're streaming anyway. Why not you and I? Let's do it. Bronze final. You know what? I'll even take second place. You can have the Vlad card. I'll take the Arrieta card. So series number 1, I beat the Isotopes. Not familiar with them. Series 2, the Steel Creek Zombies. Then I go up against the Tacos from Tuscaloosa. A good friend, good viewer of the channel, D King 395, taking him out in the quarterfinals. And then the Phi Cross Foxes. And believe me, anytime you beat the Phi Cross Foxes, when we play the PTCS, this manager consistently, last year, this year, has a competitive team making it into the Final Four and often winning. So I feel honored beating the Cross Foxes. And now I'm afraid to look at who I play because the fact that Seawit is in chat makes me think that I might be playing him or Gotti or Exto. Oh, you guys are still going. See, I didn't even look. I mentioned 3 teams I probably would be playing in the final, and I got 2 of the 3. That's a brawl. Man, I hope you guys have agreed to put away your weapons, but apparently not, because C-Wit beat Exto 18-1. C-Wit, come on. As a new affiliate, beating up on an old affiliate? Don't you have any, what do they call that? Any respect for your elders? And by elders, I mean affiliate-wise, 18-1? Is this a dubs alt or what? What's going on here? 18-1. And oh, I thought you had the combinator, Bob Miller. Is this a non-combinator tournament? I don't even know. I don't pay that much attention when I enter these things. Bronze or lower, salary cap. 6 combinators. Okay, 6 combinators. Did you get some more pack luck? Oh, Ezra Denny. Okay. Ezra, I want you to apologize because when you first came and you said you got like nothing in your packs, you waited the 30 minutes after I pulled crap, and now you got back to back. Congratulations. So all you need now, we're already at 41 out of 100. They're going to be gone by the end of the day. Okay. Well, we got to spend just a little bit of time looking at this here. I'm going to exit back out because I don't know if the Sims register once you've won a round and not playing. So let's go back in once it simulates here. We'll check out if CWIT and Exto have gone the distance. And I guess we're playing, is this for a tournament batch card, CWIT, or is this for like historical packs? What are we playing for? Oh, good. Good. I'll be guaranteed at least a low diamond in the new batch. All right, let's go back in. CWIT has made 6 of the PTCS different levels, so he may be on a long time on Saturday. You can get your special drops from watching 90 minutes of a CWIT broadcast. And here we go. Let's find out. So did I go the distance? Yes, I did against one team. Okay. It is 2-2. Oh, the battle continues. The Mashers come back and win game 4 by a score of 5-3 over Exto. And if you're not familiar with Exto, he doesn't stream a lot anymore, but when he does, he is an affiliate, so you do get drops on his channel. But you often find him in the Discord, especially the tournament thread of the Discord, where he's often bragging that he just bought his newest combinator. And then he says he's broke. Right, C-Wit? It's like, oh, I just got Marquise Grissom, and now I'm broke. And then 3 days later, oh, I just got Jock Jones, and now I'm broke. Like, you're not broke for a long time, Exto. Somehow you're able to generate a lot of wealth. Oh, Chaps, congratulations. You are the second person to pull Joe Jackson on my stream today. And you know what? That's cool because I own a Joe Jackson. I pulled it on my PAX only team. That is so cool. One of those rare cards, and 2 of my viewers. I'm telling you guys, the 30 minutes has expired. Start opening packs. You're going to get good stuff on my streams. Okay, so we got one more game to go there. I got a lot of other things to cover, but this is exciting. I won an Iron Quick, and now that could translate to me winning a what is this? Bronze Cap, and Mashers. Don't make me ban you. Don't copy my team, okay? Don't. If you make the finals, I don't want you micromanaging. You got to let it ride. I'm just kidding. I know you micromanage. So this is who I'm running for my combinators. First, let's check out the other 2. Let's check out Exto. Who are his 6 combinators? Bob Miller, Charlie Wilson, Jake Stahl, Connie Day, Adam Dunn. But don't worry, folks, he's broke. He's broke until he gets the new combinator. And then all of a sudden, he's come up with perfect points. Yeah, I like this team. I like it. He's got Kelly Johnson on there as a low bronze. He spent a lot on Buddy Bell. I know he's been really wanting to get the combinator of Buddy Bell. And when Exto wants a combinator card, listen. You might want your own Buddy Bell. Although there's other good cards coming out that are going to probably replace him soon. He's been out a while. J.A. Happ, man, he's on my priority list for a new combinator pitcher. I like the J.A. Happ card. And Bill Fisher, I'm waffling on a little bit. He's 2-2 in this tournament. That pitcher Babbitt scares me. He's given up, quite a few hits. Does even still get some strikeouts with that low stuff. 4 strikeout game, but I don't have Bill Fisher. I like the one that iDub pointed out the other day, Ray Caldwell. I like the Ray Caldwell better than the Fisher. I don't know what C-Wit thinks about those 2 guys. All right, let's check out the Mashers. Who have they chosen for their 6? Oh, they've gone with the Curry Foley. Well, 41. I guess saving a lot of cap space there. Also going with, and for the record, Wit, I was first. I had the first, one of the first Wally Joyner combinators. Maybe not the first, but one of the first. And then you guys copied me. I want commission. I want 10% of your PP. Who else you got? Connie Day, who I got last week and I leveled up. He's easy to level up, folks. And you can get this card cheap. I paid $175 for mine. And I think C-Wit said yesterday he paid like $160. I think that was you that said that. And he's going to be in the game a long time. Because even if a better second baseman or third baseman or shortstop come out, you can play this guy in 5 positions. And he was really easy to combinate. You just need String Bean Williams, and I think his name is Easterling. Those 2 diamond cards that are selling for about 6,000, a few of those, and you can combinate this card up really quick. So yeah, and I can't believe, C-Wit, you're noticing this too. A lot of the bronze combinators are going for really cheap compared to a few weeks ago. Probably because of the refresh and people not needing 26 combinators. They can get away with like 6 for some tournaments, or even 1 for the quick tournaments, which again isn't a bad thing. Jim Presley, I know D Block Dragon really loves the Jim Presley. He's loved it right from day one. He's doing really well for you. That's one I never really did get. I like the Buddy Bell better. So I'm using Buddy there, I think. And then early on, I don't know if it was a mistake, but when I started getting involved in combinators before the wave, I got in not early, but not late. Once I started getting combinators, one of the first ones I got was Rico Petrocelli. So I've been kind of tied to Rico Petrocelli as my third baseman for a long time. Otherwise, Jim Presley and Buddy Bell are really good. Yeah, Presley is, if I had to redo it over again, I would have got a Presley instead of a Petrocelli. Andrew Jones, who I just got yesterday, C-Wit. I added Andrew Jones for 100K. I put a buy order for 100K, and the one that was up there at 150 sold it to me. Don't be afraid to put buy orders in, folks. You don't have to pay the sell price. Put in an offer. As long as it's the highest offer, you might be surprised. I'm sure many of us that have combinators got them for bargains because we were willing to wait a bit. So you're going with Andrew Jones. I'm sure you'll have him on your PTCS team. And then this was a guy I saw when he came out, and I said, that's going to make a good combinator. And again, it's kind of like a Rico Petrocelli with the build, but better with the gap power, and eye. See a lot of cards like this. So he is one of your 6 combinators. Okay. Again, lots to choose from. I like this 6 combinator rule. I can compete more, as you can tell. My combinators, I went with all hitters for my combinators for this cap. I do really, really like the Gary Sheffield against the lefties. I know it's a waste kind of using a combinator of him, considering probably a lot of people use right-handed pitchers. But, I mean, he's hitting 435. To me, it was worth the gamble of putting him in the lineup as one of my combinators. I mean, that's a lot of blue there and a lot of power and a lot of eye. And he's hitting 435 with a 1.022 OPS. Also, a card I got fairly early, one of the first to get the Bill Raridan. I've always just liked this guy. I know he doesn't have the power, but he can play both sides of the plate if he has to. He's got the blocking, the framing, the arm. He's hitting 276, and his defense is, is fine for a short tournament like this. So he is one of my 6. Also using my Wally Joyner. Man, I'm liking this build more and more now, like the Connie Day, the Wally Joyner, where there's less emphasis on power eye and more emphasis on the BABIP gap power. And against the righties, Exto, I think it was it was Lava. When Lava put out his statistics earlier in the week, he said that the Wally Joyner was number 2 in, I forget what it was, WOBA or whatever it was, but he was the number 2 combinator of all of his data. I don't know if Lava's in the chat. Yeah, he is going to come in handy with the cap max. Absolutely, Gary Sheffield. The problem is, I don't know how many left-handed hitters or pitchers I'm going to face. I have a dilemma because it's played at the LA Coliseum where righty hitters dominate. So I don't know how many managers are going to be running left-handed or pitchers that are going to favor Gary Sheffield. He's a left-handed batter. Maybe. I don't know. I have to check the BABIP of LA Coliseum. He might do okay. Well, look at that, C-Wit. You and I facing off in the finals. I see you often in the double elimination. Sometimes you beat me. Sometimes I beat you. It's funny. Sometimes I go 0-2, and sometimes you go 0-2 in the double elimination. And sometimes we play each other in the final rounds. Who else do we got? Corey Patterson, who's going to be on my PTCS team because he's a 64 and he's combinated. So because there's no limit on combinators, sitting 4'11", again, still one of the best center fielders in bronze, other than, your Jones, your pair of Jones players. He's sneaky. I remember the reason I have Corey Patterson is thanks to C. Witt, because early on in the cycle, C. Witt was targeted in on Corey Patterson early. I think it was him. It might have been Exto. One of you two was really focused in on him. And I went for the combinator, and I don't regret it. He's done really well for me. He's got a 5-game hitting streak. It doesn't look like a dominant profile, but he does everything well. Nothing exceptional, but everything really well. And that eye doesn't seem to hurt. He struck out once in his last 5 games. So avoid K isn't really hurting him. Pops in the odd home run. And again, just a solid card. He's been MVP of a couple rounds for me here in the cap. 5L rewards just came out. Well, was it the Squirrels? Did the Squirrels win? Yeah, from the base set. And of course, Gary Sheffield. And how could you not? If you have a combinator of Connie Day and you're not using him as one of your 6, I don't know why you wouldn't. But this is what the combinated Connie Day looks like. Hitting 375, 5-hit streak games, good defense, some speed. So yeah, I'm not using any combinated pitchers right now. Which, hey, other than Wang, seems to be working out. And in fact, how did I get? This is cap tournament. That's why. I'm like, how come he's on my team? He's not on my bronze team, but he's a decent live card for 52. Dave Steve even has a win in the tournament, 1-0, and he's not combinated. So yeah, I think I would rather, if you're only allowed 6, I would rather have them on everyday players as your combinators rather than on a guy that pitches 1 every 5 games. That's just my opinion. We saw Exto, I think, had he had 2 pitchers that are combinated. And how about the Mashers? Do you have any pitchers? You have 1. Wow. He's more of a hitter for you. So yeah, you're kind of along that same line of thinking, not wasting your combinators on pitchers. If I was to go pitchers, I would go probably like all 5. Like all 5 starters I would want as my combinators, just to keep that dominant pitching staff through the whole tournament. All right. And I agree. I think the pitchers a lot more variance. Like you could have a J.A. Happ. Look at this. Here's perfect example. 1 game, he's 7 1/3 inning, 3 hits, no earned runs. The next game, 3 1/3 inning, 10 hits and 7 earned runs. You know, even with a combinator, you're going to get that variance with your pitchers. So for me, I'd rather have the consistency of the hitters as combinators rather than play around with the variance and seem like I'm wasting a combinator on a pitcher. Unless, again, maybe you go all 5 and your closer or something. Then I could see maybe some people wanting to do that. And C. Witt, again, will be on, I believe he said he's going to do his bronze build on Friday nights, maybe. Friday night he's going to stream his bronze. So if you're looking for some guidance for bronze, check out C. Witt. If I have time, I might do my bronze build later, but probably not because we still got to do trivia. And I'm only on for about another hour. Okay, so we will let that sit for a little bit because it's a best of 7, so that could go another hour here. And in the 5L, pack rewards are out. Smiley Face Jane just bought a kitty combinator. Oh, I wasn't planning on it, Smiley Face, but this one's for you. And again, as an entry card, as a very, very cheap card, nothing wrong with that. Getting the kitty. He's not the easiest to level because of his time period and the lack of teammates, at least when I combinated him. And Seawit doesn't think he's a good card, and that's fine. He's not. He's not a meta card. He's not your best first baseman. He's not even probably in your top 5 best first baseman. But he is one of those variance players that all of a sudden he's going to be the best player on your team in a tournament, Kitty, depending on the tournament you're in and which other cards you have. Use him against your left-handed pitchers. That's where he has his strength. And yeah, but for 5,000 or 6,000 that you probably paid for him just to get some kind of combinators going, I think that's a good choice. My pack team just bought a new spotty. Anyone want to buy a Steve Pearce combi? Congratulations. TX, when you watch my streams, you really do well. Between you and iDub and all those pulling Joe Jacksons out there, well done. Yeah, and Seawit, I fully agree that the Kitty right now is at the current stage in the cycle no good, but for a long time for me, he was really good. Like when other people were using other first basemen like Jake Stahl and I forget who the other meta ones were. Even like before Wally Joyner came out and before the Lou car came out, he was really good against the left-handed pitchers. So I will go down on record saying Katie Bransfield had a solid 3 months in this cycle as a lower level first baseman. And I think many of you will back that up. You've seen it on a lot of your teams too. He'll stink up the joint sometimes, but he'll be your best player many times too. But yeah, unfortunately, with Jeff Bagwell, Wally Joyner, with Lou, yeah, he's kind of taken a back seat. Even Gary Sheffield, if you want to use him at first. But for 5 or 6K, very good. All right, the Squirrels, congratulations. The Richmond Assassin Squirrels win today's 5L, and they have to win both game 8 and 9. This is a best of 9. Good to know it finishes about 4:40 Eastern Standard Time, and a 3-0 victory. So Richmond, who did you take for your high diamond choice if you're still here? Yeah, Ollie, fair point. Fair point. Kitty lasted as long as a lot of the live pitchers. I would say pitchers more than hitters. The live pitchers did a pretty good job this year going the first 3 or 4 months. So yeah, kind of along that same track. And yeah, Bagwell and Joyner can play. Unfortunately, Bagwell is not a combinator card. So you're stuck with him as his PTCS level, just like Paul Splittorff. But even now, like Paul Splittorff, who was the first PTCS bronze reward, we're on PTS cycle 5 now, and he's still in 80%, 90% of people's lineups. Like that is a card that has lasted a long time as a non-combinator. And, you know, hats off to Sporer for creating a card like that can last this long in the meta. And let's face it, a lot of the pitchers are not very good. Seawit has said that many times, that a lot of the pitchers are not very good, but he has lasted as a lefty, which is even stranger because a lot of the lefties are not good. Okay, so congratulations to the Squirrels on taking game number 9. See, if this was a best of 7, you would have been eliminated, and Juan DeFuca would have taken first place. So for you, it worked out fine that you had to go 9 games. And Edwin, the 73rd day in a row that a high silver has been the MVP, even though he only hit 194. There you go. A 194 player is the World Series MVP. Had a great World Series, though. He went 333. So there you go. Something to show your grandkids. Richmond Assassin Squirrels, number 1. All right, we're going to do trivia after the break in about 7 minutes. So hang tight for the trivia. We'll give out some more packs, but it is report card time. Report card time. That is right. You'll remember 2 weeks ago today, a community member, Fussmucker, was on the stream to give us his live card recommendations. And last Thursday, community member Chess Safari was on the stream, and he gave us some of his live card recommendations. Well, as a former teacher, I like to give report cards. And by the way, OOTP Go now has notifications. You can get notifications if you own OOTP Go and you're playing tournaments, selling cards. You'll get a notification when a card sells, when your tournament is over. So nice little perk there for you Go members. $9.99. You can get OOTP Go and continue spamming those tournaments. All right, so let's start with Fussmucker and his report card. If you listen to his advice, how did you do? Well, first guy he said is you should probably drop Mr. Chisholm. He thought that he would go down to gold. And you know what? It's not a fail for him. He stayed at diamond. So he did not move at all, which even it shocked me too. I thought he would drop at least 1 point. So we're going to call that a push, a Fussmucker push there on that one. Next up, he thought Zach Gallen would drop, and this guy stayed exactly the same too. Even though he didn't have a great July, he stayed at 95. So another push for Fussmucker. Garcia, he said, sell off your Garcias. This guy is going to go down to a silver, and he was correct. So if you sold off your gold Garcia for at least 1,000 points each, you made some ground on that one. So Garcia did drop 7 points. He is now a silver. We call that a win for Fussmucker. Next, Diaz. He said, sell off your gold Diaz cards. He's dropping. And Diaz did drop, but only one. So if you did quick sell him, you could buy him for probably very close to what you sold him for. So not really a loss there, another push. And finally, his last drop that he recommended was Bryson Stott, who was at an 81. And he did drop, but only 1 point, stayed in gold. So another push there for Fuss. So Fuss, we're going to give you 4 pushes and 1 win with your drops. You didn't hurt anyone, because anyone that sold their golds could definitely pick another one up for pretty close to quick sell price. Most of these have not gone up in price. Now, making money. Were you able to make some perfect points? He said, chat, invest in Hunter Green. Hunter Green's had a great July. He's going to go up to diamond. And he did. He jumped up 10 points. So your 1,000 perfect point card is now worth at least 4,000. Good win there for Fussmucker, calling the Hunter Green boost. Next, Azuna. Said Azuna is going to go up. He's at 84, but he's going to diamond. And Azuna went to diamond. So win number 2, 2 for 2 on his calls for cards that are going to move up a level. Next up, he said, buy up 10 Tovar cards. Get them. He's going diamond. You're going to quadruple your investment there if you can get them cheap. And Tovar with the Colorado Rockies did go up. Low diamond, but he's worth 4,000 minimum perfect points now. So again, another win for Fussmucker. And he said, Alec Burleson, he's a 70. He's got a long way to go. He said this might be more of a longer term investment. Probably not going to go up this month because he's got too far to go. And he was right. He didn't go up much. He did go up 1, but that was another card. He said, if you can get him for 100, 150, 190, maybe stock up on Alec Burleson. So a push there. And finally, he said, Texas Ranger Josh Smith, he said, put it in the bank. He's going up to at least gold for now and been one of the best Texas Ranger batters in the month of July. And he was right. Only went up a couple points, but that's all it takes. Josh Smith earned you about 900 more perfect points. So we're going to give him a win on that one. So of the cards that he recommended going up, he was right on 4 of the 5. So if you were able to get 10 copies of each, that's an extra 10,000 perfect points, give or take. And 10 times 5, that's 50,000 extra perfect points that you could have made as part of a live spec investment. Maybe you had to buy them for a little more later in the month. So maybe it's not 50,000, maybe it's 40,000. But very, very good advice there for cards going up. And he didn't stop there. He gave us a bunch of silver or lower that we should consider in specking on. Brent Rooker, Ramos, Wynn, Bradley, Lopez, Hernandez, Walker, Sanchez, Doyle, and Crochet. Yes, hat swap. You got it. We had Delgado and we had Andre Dawson today in TWIPT. Well, look at that. Rooker went up to gold. Ramos went up to gold. Wynn is now gold. Bradley is gold. Lopez is gold. Clean sweep on the top there for Fussmucker on silver's going to gold. At the bottom, Crochet is a gold. Doyle, Hernandez, and Walker are now all golds. So if you took his advice and bought a lot of those silvers up, let's say again, 10,000 for having 10 copies, that is 90,000 perfect points minus whatever you invested to buying those silver cards. 90,000 plus the 50,000 or 40,000 from the previous 5. We're getting close to 150,000 perfect points for investing in these cards. And the one miss, or at least the push, was Sanchez. Sanchez did not budge. He's still at a 79. And in terms of wins, that's a lot of green check marks. Parents are going to be proud of his report card there. That's a lot of green. And even in bronze, he recommended Andujar, Michael King, Hunter Brown, Blanco, and Schumann. He said, hey, they're probably cheap. You get them for under 100 points each. And Andujar went to silver. Brown stayed. So a push there. Schumann stayed. Blanco went to silver. And perhaps his biggest win was Michael King. Michael King jumped up from a 69 to an 85. Wow. That's 26 perfect points up to 1,000 perfect points. So if you bought 10 of these for, let's say you bought them for 40 points each, that's 400 points, and you quick sell them for 10,000, pretty good, Fuss. You get a double check mark on that one. So there you go, Fussmucker and his report card. If he were a student in my class, he is definitely getting an A+ for his July recommendations. And remember, he had to go on vacation. So he made these recommendations on July 24th. There was still a full week to go in the MLB July. So a lot of things could have happened. He only kind of based this off of 3/4 of the month. So very well done, Fussmucker, if you're watching this. Good stuff. And you got a pie trainer. Wow. And last week, Mr. Chess Safari, who came on and presented our trivia for us, he said, I got a few cards, Lap, that people should consider investing in. And of course, a couple were Red Sox because he fully admitted he is a homer. Well, went from a bronze to a silver. Rooker went up to a gold. So that's a couple wins there for Chess. And then the other three, he said Brady Singer, you should consider him. He was correct. He went up to a gold. Yoshida stayed at a silver, but he's still confident he's going to get up to gold. And Hunter Green, as Fussmucker said, went up to diamond. So a couple wins there. Chess Safari going to give you 4 for 5 on that one. So you get an A+ as well because you did not steer anyone wrong with your recommendations. This community is awesome. The advice they give, the recommendations they give, trying to help you build up your perfect points, improve your team, whether you're a tournament player, a league player, a PT live player, whether you speculate on live cards, historical cards. There are many people in our community that are really, really good at helping you improve your game. So thank you, Chess Safari. Thank you, Fussmucker, for coming on and just being so positive with OOTP. Well, thank you. Thank you. I didn't have a lot of time. I threw that together last night in like an hour because I meant to do it earlier in the week, but just ran out of time. So good stuff. We did the update on the 6L and the 5L. Congratulations to the Squirrels for winning today's 5L, getting 4 points on his path to catch up to Ollie, who's won 3 tournaments. Remember, the evening one now, you get 30 packs for first, 20 packs for second, 10 packs if you finish in the semifinals. And the 5L, you are getting that tournament 1 and 2 choice pack. Not a perfect, though, because it's not 128 teams, only 64. And again, Mike Cameron, Ollie posted this in my Discord. He said, Lap, this guy had a tournament for the ages. He's like a cheat code. Mike Cameron in the 5L, I think it was yesterday, had quite the tournament, MVP in 4 of the rounds for the winning Black Knight. So take a look for him in your high silver round. You only have 1 round and you only get 2 high silvers, but he definitely is a good option. All right, when we come back after the break here, the break's halfway on, we're going to do some trivia. Stay tuned. Packs on the line. Will iDub continue his winning ways? We'll find out in a couple minutes. All right, welcome back, everyone. Hope you're getting your drops, and we're here for about another half hour. Going to play some trivia in just a couple minutes, but I thought I'd give you an update here on the bronze cap. It happens to be myself and C. Witt here in the finals. C. Witt 16-8 so far in the tournament. I'm 16-6, and this is a best of 7 the finals, I believe, or is it best of 5? Best of 7, I believe. Yes, best of 7. And currently it is tied at 1. The Mashers take game 1 7-5. And in game number 2, it is a 15-2. Here's that high variance, a 15-2. And Mr. Maxwell, I like that. Justin Maxwell is a cap card. Great cap card there. He went 4 for 5 with 4 RBIs. And Juan Francisco, another great cap card, like a must-have on a cap team. You can't use it in the PTCS for bronze this week because it's only bronze cards, but everywhere else that you can use him, there are definitely some cards. Russell Branyan, Francisco, Maxwell, some of your really good low iron cards there to use. J.A. Happ, mentioned him earlier. He takes the win. He is 3-1. And Bob Miller takes the loss. Really good pitcher in bronze, but didn't have a game today. None of the Mashers pitchers had a great game number 2. So we are getting close to game number 3. We'll wait for that sim to come in, and then we're going to play some trivia since we're only about 30 seconds going. This is the bronze cap tournament. With the refresh, it has only allowed you to use 6 combinators now, so you can't have a full team of iron and bronze combinators. You got to pick 6 that you want to use. And both the Mashers and I have 6 predominantly hitters as our choice for combinators. Here you see some of the leaderboards here. Adam Dunn. Let's see if they're combinator versions. Yes. Exto had an Adam Dunn leading the tournament in home runs. And the Phi Cross Foxes, who I beat in the semifinal, also had an Adam Dunn. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. If you have a fully combinated Adam Dunn, you're pretty much using him in any tournament that allows you to with his offensive ability. That card is just stacked right from day one. MVP of 3 different rounds here for the Phi Cross Foxes. So there you go, our war players, couple Adam Dunns. There's a Jim Presley and Dunn. My Gary Sheffield, combinated Sheffield, leading in terms of average, which I would expect him to have good average. Not really a power guy, but he's good everywhere else. What else do we see here? Pitchers. 4 wins for Miller, 4 wins for Happ. A lot of Brian Bannisters up there on the leaderboard. Another good pitcher. Splittorf has pitched the most innings, and war-wise, it's 2 Bob Millers. So C. Witt with his Bob Miller just didn't get that game you would expect out of a Bob Miller. All right, download is in. Let's check it out. Game number 3 in this best of 7. And this one will go to High Diamond. Prize is the prize for the winner. And the Hound on the road is going to take this one by a score of 7-3. Regular Adam Dunn, base card Adam Dunn is your player of the game. Wong is your pitcher of record with the win. And Steve Trout, again, another really good pitching option. Good news is that neither of us have combinator pitchers, so at least we're even in that category. Okay, 2-1. Although against the Mashers, you saw they were down to Exto, and they came back and won games 4 and 5. You can't count them out. All right, guys, ready for some trivia? Is there any interest in trivia today? Let me know in chat if anyone wants to play trivia. We don't have to. We don't have to do trivia. I could do my bronze PTCS build. Only got about a half hour left. Well, Squirrels, today was a good tournament day. I have to admit, I'm really happy with the way today's tournament went. Other than the 5L, it's gone good. Won a quick and doing well in the bronze. Trivia. Squirrels. I'm ignoring that comment. I'm ignoring it. Sideways. Yeah, the lettering on the Expo cap has fooled a lot of people for sure. Not understanding. But it's pretty cool. Still one of my top 3 logos ever in Major League Baseball. And probably my favorite uniform. The powder blue Blue Jay uniform and the Expo white home uniform got to be my favorites. I do like the powder blue Expo one too, but that white one with the blue and red just jumped. It's such a sharp uniform when it's clean. Okay, trivia. We got some trivia, guys. Trivia. Yes, the good guys won flying. We showed, in case you missed it, because you might have been away, just for you. We got a couple minutes before we jump into trivia. Here you go, the Flying Squirrels, who won the first tournament of the month in August, and then they won today. So you got a long way to go, Squirrels, because Ollie North has won 3 tournaments this month so far. So your 4 points will put you up to 8 points, getting you a little closer to our monthly leader. And did you open your tournament choice pack yet? Who did you choose as your high diamond? We are curious who you picked. You did? You got the catcher. Was that the Bill Pierce from Tournament Batch 1? Or was it one of the newer catchers? Because you never know if you're going to get Batch 1 cards or Batch 2 cards. Got to go look? Okay. Go check it out. Congratulations on winning. All right, trivia. We're going to do it quick today, guys. I've only got a 15-second timer on, so you're not going to have 20 seconds like usual. And that's because most of the questions are really short. Like we don't have any really long, mini-worded questions here. Okay, let me do that. And let's go to, give me a second here. Because we have to spin the wheel. We're giving out 2 prizes, 5 packs for first place, and then we're giving out 5 packs for whatever we spin on the wheel. So I will show you the wheel. Randomize it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're shooting for first place. And if you can't be first, you want to be almost made it to the last. So first and fifth today. Okay. And if you've never played before, you should see a little icon on the right-hand middle part of your screen. If you see where my mouse is, follow my mouse right over around here. If you hover over it, you should see an icon that says Quiz Kit. You need to click on Quiz Kit, go through the different allowing permissions, grant permissions, all that kind of stuff. And you need to grant permissions for it to use your Twitch username. You can't win without using your Twitch username. So I need to know who to give the packs to. Okay. You can also toggle the leaderboard on and off if you don't want it to show up on your screen. If you want to hide it, you can toggle that on and off. But we don't have extra slides today. I didn't have time to make up some extra slides like Fussmucker and Chess Safari did the last couple weeks. And if you want to provide the questions for trivia, get a hold of me. That would save me a lot of time making trivia questions. And I do have a volunteer. Someone in our community reached out to me. His name starts with an A and it ends in a W. Said he's willing to come on stream soon and talk about diamond. I haven't had a diamond expert on here. So yes, you want your jewels checked out? He'll check your jewels out because he knows diamond. So that'll come up in the next, probably in the next couple of weeks. He'll be on before the end of the month. And I don't know if he said he's going to do trivia or not. I think he said he might. So we might have some trivia by him too. Ooh, that guy, yeah. Guy that likes to put up a lot of runs in the 8th inning. Moving on. Can you guys see the instruction? Ezra will do some trivia. Excellent. Remember though, Ezra, I know, Ezra, but you have to have a Dave Steeb 13th question. 13 questions, and the last one has to involve Dave Steeb. Otherwise, the door is open. It doesn't even have to be about recently released content. As long as it's sports, baseball, you can even throw in the odd board game question. 13 questions with the Dave Steeb one to end it off. All right, are the instructions up? Can you guys see instructions before we start? Fire Nor, who won 20 packs, right, with your Beachside Blue Hornets in not last night's 6L, but the one before that. Do you remember Fire Nor if you pulled anything good in those 20 packs? The prize is now for 6L. No ex-wives involved, please. No ex-wives involved. Okay, still waiting for confirmation that the instructions are on the screen because I don't have my Twitch up. They are. Thanks, John Doe. All right, good luck, guys. You're shooting for first and you're shooting for fifth. We're going to give 5 packs to first and 5 to fifth. Question number 1. What year is PT League play based off of for the week of August the 19th? 1968, 69, 76, or 79? For the first time ever in perfect league play, they're going to switch up the run environment to a different year. And there are going to be some special prizes to all the Diamond and Perfect League winners for that week. Not this coming week, but the week after that. You're going to have access to some new cards before anyone else if you win your Diamond League in a couple weeks. Okay, 9 people correctly identified this one as 1969, including our good friend B-Dub is back. B-Dub, are you the same B-Dub in Discord that uses B-Dub as a handle? I like a lot of what you have to say, B-Dub, if that's you. That comments a lot in like the tournament part of the Discord. There's an A-Dub, there's a B-Dub, there could be a lot of B-Dubs. Max in second, WX Scott's in third. That's not you? Okay. Well, I like you anyway. Question number 2. As of the start of TWIPT today, how many LE Hannes Wagners have been pulled? 17, 19, 21, and 23. Spore mentioned how many of those total 50 cards have been pulled yet. And congratulations to Nil Will. If you know Nil Will, he's one of our, I think he's a PAX only manager. He pulled 2 of them within an hour. Now, what are the odds of that, modelers, getting 2 Hannes Wagners in the same hour? That's gonna definitely, if he keeps them, help his team for a long, long time. Multi-positional, probably the best player at 4 positions in the game right now. All right, 7 of you, 21. Yeah, 21. I'm sure there's probably been 1 or 2 pulled since then because a lot of packs are being ripped. So there's still probably about half of the Hannes Wagners left. I did open a couple historical perfect packs on my pack only team. I got the Blake, I don't know how you say his last name, starts with a T. I got him. And I got Buster Posey. So I did pretty good. I always fearful getting those historical packs because you could get a Nap Lajoie, you could get someone not very good and quick sell it. Fussmucker is in the house. Hey, Fuss. I don't know if you saw it earlier, Fuss. I gave you your report card about an hour ago. So if you catch the VOD later, you can show your parents how you did on your live update report card. Next question. What is the second place card in this week's PTCS prize pool? Is it the Barry Larkin, the Arrieta, the Phil Neffen, or the Vlad Guerrero? What do you get for second place? Really, smiley face? You get the most bonus combinator points if you burn a Hannes Wagner? Don't do that. No, it's not worth it. For me, when I was combinating him, Ad Brennan was good. Jake Stahl was good. There's a good chunk of bronze cards that you can get pretty cheap. But that was 2 months ago. I don't know which cards have come out now that help them out. Look for diamond cards that you can get for about 4,000 or 5,000 points, or iron cards that have some high value. Answers are in, and 9 people got this one. Oh, Plus gave me a grade. Okay, let me look up. Wish I could easily find from certain people here. There we go. Touchdown. Good. No instant replay needed. Quickest to ring in was iDub. John Doe was number 2. TX Jenks coming in the bronze medal position for question number 3. We're moving right along to the next one here. Which affiliate does not have special drops this weekend? Minerva, Cheeky, Dr. Dynastic, or C-Wit? Which of the affiliates will not have special drops? Lud. Good to see you, Lud. Been a while. I see you on Kava's stream. I saw you on, was it Ezra's stream last night, maybe? Good to see you, Lud. Hope all is well. One of the more famous people from OOTP 23, 22, pretty much in 24. He's gone kind of stealth in 25. Well, most of you picked either Minerva or Mr. Dynastic, and it was Mr. Dynastic. Max LP, iDub, John Doe, and Ezra Denny were the top 4. One more question, and then we'll look at the overall leaderboard here. You're going for 1st and 5th. Question 5. Which pitcher has the most wins in the month of August? Dizzy Trout, Mitch Wilson, Christy Mathewson, or Urban Shocker? One of those names, I don't know if there was a guy named that, but it might throw some of you off. Yeah, you know what, Lud? That's where I made my start in OOTP, was online leagues. For about 4 solid years, I was so immersed into online leagues. My favorite was one that was based out of Australia. And I was the Devils from Tasmania. And I just loved that online league. This was back in 2014, 2015-ish. And it was a fast sim where the commissioner would sim an entire season in a week. which was really the forerunner to Perfect Team, where it's an entire season in a week. So we would have a whole year within a week. We would do our draft on Sundays, and then the new season would start on Monday, and we would sim a month every day. I wonder where we see that now. So kudos, 7 years before we saw it brought into the game, we were doing fast sims in online leagues. I loved it though, but back then, being in rural Alberta, we didn't have fast speed, so we had the 56K modem, and it just was too long downloading the league file every day. You had to download the league file, and I'm not lying when it said it would take me more than 2 hours to download the league file, and then to update the game, which was a couple megabytes, a gigabyte. I don't know how big it was back then, but it was big. It would take me most of the day to do the update for OOTP. And so I quit playing online leagues because it was just too time consuming. Yes, it was Christy Matheson. Perfect. This is the first time we've had a perfect score on a question. 15 out of 15 answered it correctly. Yes, no one got fooled by Tim the Tool Man. All right, Fussmucker, quickest to ring in, barely beating Ezra Denny and TX Jenks. Remember, we're going for first and fifth. So our total scores right now, iDub has 61,000 points, and in fifth is Max LP 80. Okay, moving right along. Next question. The most runs scored in the month of August is 46. Which year was this done? 1919, 1928, 1938, 1944. Most runs in the month of August. Wayner was the guy to do it. Answers are in. 5 people answered it correctly. Yeah, well done, Fire Nor. 15 out of 15 got the Matheson. Scores. Ezra Denny, quickest to ring in. Sean Sullen, second. Only 5 people got that one right. All right, one more question. We'll be pretty much at the halfway point. Then we'll take our last break of the show, and then we'll come back and finish trivia. And we'll do our late bird giveaway. We have 5 more packs to give out. In fact, we're going to give out 10 packs because the first set of packs were not claimed. So we will give those out as well. Here we go. Question 7. Who has the most stolen bases in the month of August in MLB history? Lou Space Brock, Tim Raines, Vince Coleman, or Ricky Henderson? Our leader in the month of August in one season. Here we go. Answers are in. It was Lou Brock. Ricky Henderson is number 2 in terms of most stolen bases in the month of August. So as we head into our last break, Fussmucker, quickest to ring in, Fire Nor and Sean Soul are our top 3. And our overall scores, I'm pretty sure you can see the top 5. So you kind of see what you need to do to get to the 5th position is TX Jenks with 32,000 plus points. All right, we're back after the break to finish off the show. See you in 2. right, before we get back to finishing off trivia, a little update here on the bronze cap tournament from today. We are getting close to the final here, and I want to point out what you see on screen there. Do you notice? Can you see it? We are in the finals. It is 3-2 for the Hound here, up on C-Wit. But again, you can't count him out. We won game number 5. And chat, who was player of the game for the Hound in game number 5? Can you read that fine print? Who was it? I don't know if you can quite see it there. Pretty tiny there. Player of the game. Yes, the 40 overall, Dave Steeb, is your MVP of game number 5. We are heading down. See Wit, does he got back-to-back wins in him? Or is the Hound going to be able to take his second victory of the day on stream here? Geez, maybe I might have to open packs. I don't know. All right, let's finish trivia here. We got first and fourth that we're shooting for. And again, let me just show you the leaderboard here. Total scores, Ezra Denny is holding down the number 1 spot. So you're chasing Ezra for first, and you're chasing or dropping to try and catch TX Jenks there with almost 33,000 points. And it looks like we have 21 people that have answered at least one question. Now, let's try not to put the answers on the screen this time, Lap. Here we go. Question number 8. Tied with Giancarlo Stanton, who has the most home runs in the month of August? Babe Ruth, Harmon Killebrew, Hack Wilson, Mike Trout. Oh yeah, you can toggle those off, TX Jenks. If you click on that quiz kit, there's a little button there that says toggle leaderboard on and off. So if you need to see something that's covered up, you just can do a quick toggle. Whoa, coffee went down wrong there. Getting close to end the week here, Lap. A card I thought we'd for sure see today. I thought was a perfect opportunity. He's not in the game yet. He was part of the Immortal series in last year's version of the game. Hack Wilson had an Immortal Diamond card, you might remember last year, but not in the game yet. And I thought maybe as the August home run leader, maybe this would be the week. Kitty Poo Poo, first one to ring in. And again, I haven't played this much today. I'm avoiding it, playing as much as I can. But when I promise Kitty something, I got to live up to it. First question you've answered today, Kitty. Way to go, Kitty Poo Poo. Kitty Bransfield loves you too. Ezra still in first, I-Dub in second, Fussmucker in third, and in fifth is Sean. Next up, Rube Waddell, who won a lot of games in August, has a new diamond card rated what? What is the new Rube Waddell rated card? 90, 91, 93, or 94? So it is a low diamond. How low can you go? Six people got this one right. 6 correct. It is a new Rube 91 diamond card. We know we're getting a perfect. If we don't have one yet, we're getting a perfect at some point. So with 4 questions to go, John Doe was the quickest to ring in there, and I-Dub has replaced Ezra Denny at the top. TX in third, Fussmucker in fourth, and WX Scott is now in the winning number 5 position on the leaderboard. Still lots of movement. We still have 60,000 points up for grabs because each question is worth 15,000 points. So we could still see a lot of movement. Next question. According to Sporer on the show today, how many plate appearances did Bobby Thigpen have? 0, 1, 2, or 3? Reliever that got a new card today, how many plate appearances did he have? Again, a guy that had a really good career, really good Augusts, and you would think that maybe he would get the odd at bats in his career. Only one of you were able to get that one correctly. And now I got to see who that one person is. Who was it? Who was listening to Spore? Hockey Pizza Orioles. Oh, now I'm hungry. Hockey Pizza Orioles. You are on that question. The
winner.
Yes, you are. You are in our books a
Winner.
Oh. Way to go. IDub still in first place, expanding the lead a little bit there over Ezra Denny. Ezra's closer to fifth now than first. Sean hanging on in fifth place there, sandwiched in between WX Scott and Firenor. Next question. Which position can today's Rudy York not play on the card? Is it catcher, first base, third base, or right field? He is not eligible for one of these four positions. Which one is it? Easy question. 8 of you were able to get that one right. And the 2 that got it wrong might be trying to drop a little bit to get to fifth place, is my guess. So with 2 questions to go, answering that question the quickest, here's your warning, Ezra. Answering it the quickest is... All right, we started with the Canadian love based on all the Blue Jays and Expos in the game recently. We're ending with some Canadian love as we come up to the Dave Steeb question. IDub in first, Ezra in second, TX in third, Sean in fourth, and WX Scott in fifth with 39,101 points. 39,101. Coming up to the shortest Dave Steeb question I've ever had. I think it might be like 5 words. Extremely short. So judge your timing appropriately. Here we go. Today's perfect game card was from which season? 2007, 2008, 2009, and 2010. What was the season that perfect game card? The Felix Hernandez, of course, is the one that we're referring to. Will it be Kitty for the 3rd time? Will it be Ezra? Will it be IDub? Or will it be someone else? Maybe it's Hockey Pizza Oreos. 4 people knew their Felix perfect game year really well. It was 2009. And score-wise, the hat trick. Throw your hats on the ice. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Quickest to ring in. My hat actually hit the keyboard. Whew. End stream. With one question to go. iDub in first. Fifth is TX Jenks. 37,690. So for those of you that might need to see the scores so you can kind of evaluate this last question here, here is what our top 9 look like. Still within reach of a few of you there. Toughest is being in TX's spot there because what do? How long do you wait? Because if Firenor answers real quick and gets it right, or if WX Scott waits till there's 2 seconds left to get it wrong, oh man. Tough. All right, here we go. Here is your Dave Steeb question. But before we do that, let's check in on the bronze cap. Is it done with, or are we going to game 7? We are going to game 7. Oh, the Wit and Lap going to game 7 after a 10-4 victory. Why, game? Why must you do this to me? First place, a high diamond card. My first one of the refresh if I get one. Second place will get the low diamond. That's quite the difference at this stage of the game. High diamond and low diamond. There's some really good high diamonds out there. All right. Well, C-Wit and I will know in less than 3 minutes. Okay, let's get back to trivia. Last question. Dave Steeb related. Very short. Here we go. What is Dave Steeb's middle name? Andrew, Alexander, August, or Anthony? How well do you know Dave Steeb? What is his middle name? Okay, the moment of truth. It'd be funny if it was August. That really would be synchronicity. Wow, answers were all over the place here. Answers are in, and congratulations go to iDub AW13_Pac-Man. I believe that's where you want the packs to go. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. So congratulations, iDub. And coming in 5th place, wow. Here's a name I have not seen on the leaderboard. It was close, but Shade Raven. Shade Raven, you won some packs the other day, so I do have your username already, Shade Raven. I believe it's Shade Ravid or Shade Ravaba. Everything's the same except the last letter. I remember that. So I will look up what your username was. You got here late and you answered 3 questions. Well, you answered them well. You were the second best one on the Dave Steeb one. So good stuff. 3 questions. That might be the shortest attempt at winning packs ever, and it was successful. Sean was just on the outside, and Ezra was just above that with 35,000. Shade had 32,192. All right. So we have our winners. Again, congratulations to iDub and Shade Raven. Make sure those packs make it to your way in the next 24 to 48 hours. And I think that is going to be it for me. We are going to raid over in about 3 minutes here. I'm going to wait for this final sim to come in between CWIT and myself. Show you guys how the bronze cap went down. We're going to game 7. And there should be no spoilers here because it's going to say finish tournament. And regardless if I finish first or second, I'm going to get an extra pack showing on the screen as a choice pack. So we shouldn't have any spoilers. All right. Good luck, CWIT. No spoilers, chat. Yes, turn your game off. Let's watch it live as it comes in. What a great series, back and forth. I don't think any team was up 2 games in this. I think it was 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3. That's why we play this game. We love the little rivalries. And if this went to best of 9, it would probably go to 9 games. That's how close this series was. All right, the download is in. My pack has been delivered to me. Going to watch the highlights. I don't know who I have starting. I know you had J.A. Happ last game, and neither of us have combinator pitchers. Let the game finish up its work here. And let's go. This is a non-chemistry tournament too, so chemistry does not come into play, which is nice. Okay, highlight time. I just hope it doesn't go 20 innings. Well, we're going to the top of the 3rd. The Mashers are the visiting team. J.A. Happ on the mound for a lap. And Connie Day gives that one a ride. Not really known for his power, and that one just hits the top of the wall. That was inches from going out. A game of inches, and Connie Day with a 1-out triple for the Mashers. All right, still in the top of the 3rd, 1 out, runner on 3rd for Wally Joyner. Don't know if it's I think it might be the combinator version. And Wally, oh no, right fielder gets by, and Wally Joyner slides into second with an RBI double. It is 1-0 in the 3rd for the Mashers. 2 on. 3 on now. Bases are loaded. J.A. Happ is struggling. Here's that variance we talked about. He wins game 6 for the Mashers. And my guy is the bases loaded with 1 away. And combinator Elmer Smith at the plate. Back up outfield. Strikes him out. Key out there for J.A. Happ. Probably be the pitcher I would want on the mound, though, of all my pitchers, so worked out. Jim Presley on at the plate now. Combinator Jim Presley got a lot of power, and this one's to short. Fired over to second base with authority, and that does it. The Mashers have an opportunity to blow it open, and they cannot. However, Connie Day is on second here with nobody out in the 5th inning. 3 hits for the Hound here. He is struggling at the plate. And once again, Connie Day drives us to the outfield. This time it's caught, and the runner is thrown out at 3rd. C. Witt with his aggressive base running on Connie Witt there, taking a chance. I know what slider he uses. We go to the bottom of the 7th now. Mashers with 9 hits, 1 run. The Lap with 3 hits, no run. But Gary Sheffield, combinator Sheffield, up against Bob Miller. Not really good against the right-handed pitchers, but maybe the combinator version can get a hit. Yes, he does. Okay. Runner on first with nobody out. That's going to bring up Brett Phillips. Great utility guy. Not really a guy I want in a high leverage situation here, but let's see what he can do. He drives that one into left field, and that's going to be caught for out number 1. Going to bring up Ichiro Suzuki. Yes, I'm using Ichiro as an iron low cap card. All right, here's the time we need some gap here, Ichiro. Come on, Ichiro. Into the gap. Or a walk. We'll take that. 1 out, 2 on. That's going to bring up the number 7 hitter, Juan Francisco. And Juan has some power. He's got 97 power, 103 power against the right-handed pitchers. Bob Miller still in the game. He's got to be struggling now. He's only got 81 stamina. Okay, come on. Pop it over the fence. Oh, he lays down a bunt with 1 out. Juan, you're a power guy. What are you doing bunting? I got my bunts way down until the 9th inning. Freddie. I got the Combinator version. I don't think this is a Combinator card, though. Okay, Freddie. 2 out, 2 on. Bob Miller with the pitch. That one grounded to second. Fired over for the out. And the Mashers, just like Hound escapes a big inning, the Mashers escape a big inning. And we're going to the top of 8. Score of 1-0. Wallace on the mound now for the Hound, and that one is no doubt about it over the lemon soda sign. In fact, that might be in the parking lot. That's how deep that one went. Ooh. Look at that one go. No, that ended up in about the 10th row. Jim Presley with a 382-foot home run makes it 2-0. And man, I don't know if I can recover down 2. Jeff Bagwell, who are in the top of the 9th inning now, 1 out. Ken Trinkle on the mound, and I think this is gone. Anytime Jeff comes to the plate, it's probably a home run. Here's the pitch. And that one driven into center field. Little base hit there for Jeff Bagwell. Come on, take me to the bottom of the 9th with no one out. Thank you. Bottom of the 9th, Bob Miller is still in the game here. We got Corey Patterson, Gary Sheffield, and Brett Phillips due up. Come on, Corey. Combinator, Corey. 2-0 score. We need you on base. That one, driven to shortstop. Fired over for the outs. Number 1. Next up, 1 away, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Gary Sheffield. We'll take a walk. Gary, good eye. And he drives that one into right field. A walk's as good as a hit. We have the tying run coming to the plate. Do we have a pinch hitter? We do not. And I don't know why. I know I have better bats on the bench. Brett Phillips. No double play, Brett. No double play. Come on, Brett. We love you. You're a great personality. End this game. Drives that one into center field. Not deep enough, though, and that's going to be out number 2. Which means it's up to you, Jeff Blauser, coming off the bench. Okay, Jeff Blauser. He's got some power. 81 against the left-handed pitchers, and he's going up against a 40 overall Kemp Wicker. Wow, Kemp Wicker in a high leverage situation. Ooh, Blauser, I like your odds, but there's 2 out. Okay, let's do it. Can we tie the game with 1 swing of the bat? Blauser. Oh, right to the shortstop. See, Wits. Congratulations. It went down to the final batter, but the crowd is going wild. Hey, no shame. I have no shame in losing to you, one of the best lower level players out there, all level players out there, and to go to game 7 against you and coming down to the last batter of the ninth, that was quite the ride. Although, I do have to say though that I scored more runs than you in this round, so I should win. You should give me that high diamond. I outscored you in the entire round. Does that count? No, I don't think so. Okay. Well, we were able to squeeze that one in. So again, guys, get involved in some iron quicks like iDub mentioned. Start to build an iron team for future episodes. And we're going to do one final giveaway as we wrap things up. Let me get it set up here. Don't enter yet. I'm only going to give you like less than 2 minutes because we've got to raid over to Dr. D here. You got to be here to win the late bird giveaway. Here we go. We're going to give away 10 packs, 5 to 2 different winners. We have our 2 trivia winners, and that's it today so far. We got iDub. We've got Raven as our 2 winners. You got a minute to get your entry in. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. Thank you again to Wildcat Bandit re-upping his sub today, 20 months from Wildcat Bandit. Also, thanks to Max LP 80, 2 months with the channel. Thank you to iDub for using the Helm Biscuits, choosing the tournament format, and also to Smiley Face Jane, who not only had me open 20 packs, but also bought a kitty combinator for under like 6,000 points today. So welcome to the Combinator Kitty Club there, Smiley Face Jane. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. It is a weird, wacky world out there. People are on the edge in many cases. Be that shining hug, that handshake, that smile, that gift that you can give. Positive energy out there, guys, because we need it in these times. Give what you can, take what you need. It is a great day for baseball. We got the PTCS coming up with lots of streamers Saturday, your chance to get lots of packs. And we'll see you on Monday when I'm back. Not streaming on the weekend, back again on Monday. Okay, giveaway is ready. Closing off in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have 17 entries. You got a good chance. We're pulling 2 winners here. Our first winner of 5 packs, let me know through a whisper what your username is, unless it's Raven or iDub, in which case I know already because they've won today. Here we go. First winner. You haven't beaten me enough today.
Winner. Winner. Winner.
Man, oh man, oh man. All right, C. Whitman. We're writing your name down. I'm pretty sure I could find your username pretty easy. We're in an ad. He doesn't know. Should we pretend he didn't win? Okay. Well, we'll wait till this ad's over because I don't want the winner to realize that they won when they weren't here. Maybe it's Applebee's. What are you guys getting for your ads? Or subscribe and not only get ad free on the Hound, but also get 3 months free of Apple TV. But why am I telling you guys? Because you guys get no ads already. So you either subscribed or you got Twitch Turbo or you're a hacker or for some reason it didn't give you ads. So I shouldn't be telling you guys. You already know the tricks. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, we are back from our ad. And remember, if you subscribe to the channel, you get ad-free Hound every single stream, and you get 3 months free of Apple TV by using a Tier 1 subscription. So C-Wit won the first one. Congratulations, C-Wit. Send me a whisper with the perfect team username you want those packs to go to, because I think you have a couple different teams. So send me a quick whisper, and winner number 2 is say it, Franchise Time Machine. Rigged. 2 streamers, 2 winners. But hey, iDub also won. Raven also won. Franchise Time Machine, I will send those packs to that name that I see there, because I believe that's the screen name that you want them sent to anyway. So you don't have to whisper me. We have our winners given out. Guys, we're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. Have a good time. Enjoy something. Go buy yourself something pretty. The sun can't shine every day. See you next episode.
A very good friend of mine told me something the other day. I'd like to pass it on to you. I believe what he said to be true. He said we're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day, and the sun is shining in this rainy city, and the sun is shining. Oh, well, isn't it a pity? And every year has its share of tears, but every now and then it's gonna rain. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day,